Hey! Woo! Star Wars! Hey everybody, welcome to Never Tell Me the Odds, the Star Wars RPG podcast and stream. The podcast and stream where we play through the Star Wars role-playing game made by Fantasy Flight Games. Yes, I'm David Crennan. I will be your GM tonight. That's Galaxy Master. And I will be taking 4 intrepid adventurers through the rigors of being in the galaxy. The Star Wars galaxy. Which is normally really fun, but it's going to be kind of crappy for you guys tonight because you're in the dark timeline.
Oh.
You have found yourselves through time travel shenanigans. Well, you have found yourselves through time travel shenanigans, shunted into a version of the galaxy where the rebellion was blown up on Yavin 4 before they were able to blow up the Death Star. So this is taking place on Alderaan, and it's being converted into Starkiller Base. We're at like 10 years before Force Awakens kind of timeline right now. You are from this timeline. This side of the table over here. This is all you've ever known. Of course, you can't beat the Empire. You know, look at those rebels tried to do it once and they got blown up. So we better just, you know, keep our heads down and do what they tell us. So
it's a sad existence. And I miss very low-hanging fruit by not having the full goatee for the Darkest Timeline.
I know.
I know.
Because obviously Sullustans are great at the whole facial hair game. Like they really got it going on.
God, I'm trying to imagine what a
I'm like, as I've been drawing the character, I have been trying to give him like little bits of like kind of growth.
How's that working out?
Yeah, it's becoming fun.
Okay, well let's learn. So you're a Solstin. We're going to learn a little bit more about that. Who are these 4 beautiful people that we're playing with? Let's start with Kyle. Kyle, tell us a little bit about who you are and who you're playing.
I'm Z-Tac. I'm a Celestin driver. I'm a little oppressed. You know, kind of wake up every morning. Yeah, it was oppressed and depressed.
Oh, okay, pressed.
Yeah, just generally pressed, and you know, he's an alien living in a human world.
That's very true.
A very mean human world.
Yes, second-rate citizen for sure.
Definitely, yeah. So you know, I live paycheck to paycheck. I'm a driver, like you know, and whatever it is, trash.
Yeah.
Munitions pickup.
What is your dream in life, would you say?
Oh, my dream is to use my driving for myself. To be out on the open road, scarf and goggles in hand, just driving without a care in the world.
Yes, but unfortunately, of course, you don't have a scarf.
No
I don't.
Scarf for you.
Yeah. I'm the only one.
This
is
nice.
You wake up, Z-Tech wakes up every morning from that dream of the wind blowing through his goatee with his scarf blowing behind him to a scarfless existence in your little crappy one-room apartment. And you walk outside and everyone's wearing scarves.
Scarves
exactly
are really...
Oh, God.
I'm so soft.
These terrible timelines.
He lives in the Ascot district. The Ascot district.
He's just kind of like, yeah.
So it's not that dark of a future, really. I mean,
If there's an
I still
ascot.
have space ascots.
Spascots.
Spascots.
I think that's the way to cook a turkey. Yeah. Heather, you want to go next? Tell us.
Yeah, I'm Issa Russello. I am really good with tech, particularly weapons. Anything that kills things, I'm very good with. Not good with actual talking with people. You know.
Yeah, you've been doing okay, Issa. She's been doing all right.
Like people, but don't understand. Doesn't get cues very well. Doesn't.
Good with the droids.
Good with the droids. Yeah, good with the droids.
And so
her Celestian driver.
You said the one person you managed to connect with. That's right. So you drive for her, and you. So you're good with weapons, weapon scientist, right?
Yes, weapon scientist. Yes. And
for the Empire.
Yes, for the Empire. Yeah.
How many planets do you think you're directly responsible for the destruction or enslavement of?
Like on one hand, probably at least a few, more than one.
Hard to say,
than 10.
but it doesn't pay to really think about it too much.
Yeah.
You just got to meet those deadlines.
Well, it's the process that I'm thinking
Get the
about.
bonus for that year.
Not really connecting it to the end. Only recently I've started connecting it to like what happens.
It's for you, yeah, I get that. It's the thrill of invention where you're like, look what happens when we put this laser in and it, and you're like, wow, and all your supervisors are like, Very good.
Yeah.
You get a bonus.
Yeah. Very nice house.
On the news, like the next week, is stormtroopers just walking through a village, just vaporizing
Yeah.
people. And it's like, nope.
not connecting
Oh,
that.
that's weird. Yeah.
Slowly connecting that, but not. Yeah.
Okay, so that's Z-Tak and Issa, dark timeline driver and Imperial weapon scientist.
Yeah.
Okay. On this side of the table, I'm going to go to Kyle. This is Kyle's friend Zeke.
We're all
This
friends
is the
here.
mirror universe. Hi, I'm Zeke. I am playing Renzik Poi. Renzik is a Caloran. Calorans look kind of like, I think we said, from Dragon Ball Z.
Piccolo.
Piccolo, yes.
Yeah, they kind of look like Piccolo.
They kind of look like
A
Piccolo.
little fishier.
Yeah, like a fishier if
Put some-
Piccolo
put some
had
gills
sex
on
with
it.
a merman.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's
I'm
canon
there.
now.
Think about
Shape
it.
of water.
Power level
about it.
9,000.
Guarantee you that you can put that in Google image search and there'll be
Yes.
like the top 4 results will be that.
Yeah.
So, shape of Dragon Ball. Think about that.
Shape of Dragon Ball.
And that's what he looks like. He is a hired gun marauder / force exile who was a Padawan around the time of Order 66, and up until very recently, as in 15 minutes ago within the game, depending on where we start, he had a very complicated relationship with the Force. He didn't believe there was a light side or a dark side, but now he's getting the sense that maybe there is something to this, and maybe there is responsibility that needs to be exhibited when wielding it.
Yeah, that's right. You're force sensitive. That's exactly right. So you used to drink and resist and all this stuff. Yeah, you kind of went through some dark times, but being bounced back and forth in timelines can definitely give you a little.
Exactly.
Little
Seeing the
insight.
darkest timeline
Yeah.
gave him some.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, and you kind of, Issa, a latent force ability seems to have been awakened in you since coming into contact with Renzik, and we're going to see how that gets explored a little bit. How would Issa feel about that? Excited, terrified,
For the Force thing?
Yeah.
I think
confused,
terrified.
disbelief?
Oh, probably there's definitely some fear because it's not very welcome in the Empire.
Oh no, no! If they find out that you have force powers, you get taken away to the special camp.
Yeah.
It's the special camp, the Emperor's special camp that
Yeah.
you go to.
It's fun.
Yeah, and you either come out wearing all cool black robes, or you don't come out.
Yeah.
Stay
One
around.
or the other.
Yeah.
I think it's exciting too because it's like, especially because it's related to tech. It seems very related to tech, but also definitely.
Good.
Yeah.
We'll see how that plays out. That's exciting. Last but not least, Talene. Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
My name's Talene. I'm here today playing Lil Ibet.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Nope. Lil Ibet, a Yoda-type alien who, in the previous, better timeline, was a supermodel, and now is a nothing.
Yeah, you can't. You just disappeared for 20 years from the public eye.
I mean, there's some memes,
Yeah.
but I used to be able to
You're like a really funny
I never
reference
had
for a
to wait in
stand-up
line.
comedian to drop.
yeah.
Yeah.
Super obscure.
Something that everyone kind of gets, but some people are like, well, who is it talking about?
Yeah.
It's one of those jokes that comedians tell to make other comedians feel like,
Yeah.
I got that.
I
right.
got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically who you are now. You're obscure but funny joke punchline.
I don't like this. I never had to wait in line. I got to go to the special secret underground Disney World, Space Disney World.
Spizny World?
Disney World.
Thank you, it's Disney World. The
Not
secret
the-
one
the
that they
secret
built
for-
but don't tell people
No,
about?
the secret one for celebrities, where they take you on tunnels and you never had to wait in line.
Oh, wow.
It's true, and it costs $20,000. It's a real thing.
Is that a Cafe 33 or?
It's a real thing in the real world?
Yeah.
Club 33.
Yeah. Is it that? What is it?
Club 33.
Club
Yeah.
33. It's not Club 33 is
Holy
different
crap, my
because.
mind's being blown
That's the
on
thing.
stream.
Oh yeah. Disney has a whole other level. But if you're a celebrity and you pay a crap ton of money, you go in the tunnels and you
Then
don't
you
have
get
to go
on
in
the
line.
Good Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
The one we've been doing all these years? Crap.
Such
fake
shit.
Crap.
You're kidding me. Holy cow, there's a shadow Disney World that the rich
Well, it's the same. It's
like the real
the
world.
same
What a,
ride.
yes, what a
I was
perfect
gonna say, I was like,
microcosm of
it's-
the real world.
Yeah.
Everybody, it's a world of wonder. This is crap. They don't even know it. Here's the good stuff.
The rides are run by cherub children. It's very bizarre. But
It's like the Stonecutters episode of The Simpsons, where there's just everyone it was in the know, and I had no idea.
Yeah.
If you get the special ring, there's a whole world locked away from me.
I'm definitely willing to just take some time and we can do that whole song right now.
I've really connected with your character with this whole Spizny World angle. Okay, so
No,
Lil
but
Bit,
you have to realize that Lil Ibet,
a little bit.
Lil Ibet is living in a world right now where she used to go to the celebrity part of
Spizny World.
Spizny World and now can't.
Spizny World
tragic.
is an actual world too, probably.
Yeah, it's a whole planet.
Yeah.
It's just dedicated.
Okay, so gotcha. So that's rough. What's her plan? How's she going to cope with that?
Well, right
Kill
now.
herself? No.
What?
Oh, I said kill yourself, but no.
No.
Okay.
No. Right now, the plan is
Not bad.
to somehow, with very little understanding of how it was done the first time, recreate the time machine and return to a better timeline. And
Okay.
I think,
So that's your strong motivation.
yeah, that's.
I gotta wake up from this terrible nightmare.
Yeah, Lil Bet does not see any way to turn this timeline into anything worth living.
Fairly good argument. Great. And briefly, you mentioned you're a Yoda-type alien.
Yes.
Which is the official canon name so far for the type of alien that Yoda is. So
Yeah.
there we go. Okay, so sexy female Yoda.
Yeah,
So it looks a lot like regular unsexy male Yoda.
I've got really purple hair.
Purple hair. Gotcha.
I'm winking at you right now. You just can't see it.
How?
winking at
How will
everybody.
you? What do you? How did you travel through time the first time? How will you get back?
Well, we traveled through time the first time when a giant laser from the Death Star
Go
was
on.
pointed at a giant kyber shard.
And then the polarity was reversed.
And the polarity was reversed, creating a portal through
Yeah.
which we jumped foolishly.
Because obviously,
Yes.
as your weapon scientist would know, energy E equals mc squared. So if you kind of muddle up the equation somehow, and
M
convert-
equals C squared E.
Yeah, and then the energy converts into a time tunnel, which can pierce through worlds.
Oh,
Makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
Star Trek.
So you would
Yeah.
Just shoved into.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
just gotta
there's like a
just reverse the polarity, and then it works.
excuse me.
But to do that, obviously, you would need another crystal and another Death Star laser.
Yes.
Death Star laser, that's not so hard to get. Our planet of Alderaan is being converted into Starkiller Base, aka the Death Star that's a whole planet that can blow up a bunch of planets at once, aka from The Force Awakens. So there's a Death Star laser there, but you will need some sort of hyper-dense special crystal through which to focus the laser.
And we did just open this box and found a peace crystal in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Alderanian Peace Crystal. The very crystal orb that was lifted by Boss. You guys all remember the prequels pretty well, I'm sure.
Yes.
Phantom Menace. Jar Jar Binks'
Boss Nass.
Boss Nass. Yes, that one. The one that Boss Nass at the end inexplicably lifts this crystal and rainbows shoot out of it and goes, "Peace!" It's that. You found that in the time capsule that had been sealed that you managed to open with his help, also your help, but also the help of the Force, that has been sealed away for 20 years, something obviously the Empire would hate to ever see again. Also happens to be a hyper-dense crystal. Something with this may happen. But before we get into that, quickly, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to watching us on Saving Throw. Good. This is going good so far. We are here every Thursday, having good times with you. There's great content all week long. What do we got next on Saving Throw? That can't be right. Deadlands, surely, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Great. Okay, so we've got great content tomorrow. If you watch and you like supporting us, if you like any of the stuff we're doing, please consider donating a couple bucks. We are totally community funded. We don't have brand sponsors or anything like that. So we are here because you are here. And if you like what we're doing, consider entering !tips into the chat. So just the exclamation mark with the word tips after it. That'll tell you how to throw some tips into our tip cup, which keeps the lights on and the cameras running, and it keeps our producer alive, essentially. Feeds him.
He's on an iron lung. It's very frightening.
Yeah.
Shut up anymore.
Every 4 days, we just.
Yeah, there's like the dead clock, but it's just running down, and it's on the side of his iron lung, and if it hits 0, he just dies. So,
It's like that Justin Timberlake movie, In Time,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
nope, didn't see it.
Like,
Definitely didn't see
but
it.
way better.
but way better.
So if you've got some bits rattling around in your virtual wallet, consider putting it into our producer's iron lung. It will keep him alive. That is *tips.
Exclamation mark, iron lung.
Iron lung.
Now I gotta make a new command.
Yeah. In the Bard 1971.
Yay.
Thank you.
You just bought 750 minutes of life. For our producer. Thank you so much. Nope, I'm getting a look from him. No, he doesn't think it's that much. 75 minutes, maybe. So thank you so much, guys, for contributing. Whenever you contribute, it actually starts unlocking cool tiers of game effects that start influencing things, such as giving you guys rerolls, which keep you alive from my various evil machinations. But also, we've got some reward tiers that are going to do things to your characters that will unlock different paths and destinies. You guys can learn all about that. Same thing in chat, put an exclamation mark, unlocks. And our producer and our mods are there, and they'll help you out with that as well. But thank you so much. Every bit counts. We really appreciate it. And I personally love you. So thanks, guys. Okay, I think that's it. Did I say that I'm David Crennan? I'm David Crennan, America's DM. Thank you so much. Here we go. By the way, these scarves are really comfortable. I put it on kind of as part of the gag, but I could just wear it all game.
It's a little chilly.
You should
It's a
definitely
perfect
make sure
time.
to rub it in as much as you can.
Keeps
At
the
first,
neck.
yeah. They really are nice.
Yeah.
After
I'll get
I
there
bought
one
this
day.
scarf and I put it on, I was like, oh, I don't want to be that guy, but it really feels really good to be that guy.
There's a reason that guy wears this scarf.
I get that now. I'm going to judge Scarf Guy less harshly when I see him.
I like your Tatooine color scheme. Though.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes, yeah.
Like your Doctor Who-ish?
Maybe, yeah.
Is it Tom Baker-ish?
Maybe
No,
Harry
maybe.
Potter a little bit.
Harry Potter, yeah. Of course, the ingenuine.
Yeah.
Is that the word? The high society ingenuine.
Ingenue?
Ingenue.
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 Words you read, but you don't say often.
Amen.
Ingenue. Gotcha. Okay. And my scarf, of course,
Audrey
also
Hepburn.
looks good.
Yes, it looks very like
Oh, yeah.
feeling a very good
Thank
like
you.
tincture, make beer at home kind of thing.
You look like someone who makes beer at home.
Out back of my cabin in Vermont. Got to put on my
You
scarf.
see-
You judge other people if they don't have real syrup.
Oh,
That's me.
you
Was
get
that
to
store-bought
see-
Stuff?
Syrup-based beer.
Get that
What is
out of
wrong with you?
here. Let me take some for my private.
He doesn't
reserve.
need a gym membership. He's chopping his own wood.
It goes really slow. That sounds like a great life, guys. I want that life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You have an Instagram with this video of you chopping wood every day.
Oh man, that sounds wonderful. Okay, so I'm David Crennan. Thank you so much, and please allow me to part the veil of reality. You are not. Oh, sorry. Glass doors of reality, moving aside, sweeping away the cruft of life which gathers up in the corners of our minds, sweeping that away down the halls with a blast of steam vents, through which we can see. You're not sitting in a spacious and well-lit table. You guys are currently crammed together in the cab of a air cruiser, Z-Tac, your utility truck, essentially, space utility truck. Well, just have a name. You've been a trucker for a while. Do you go through a variety of different space?
Yeah, because I have to pay off like the to like have the trucks, and I rent them from the Empire. They don't really let me have ownership.
Yeah.
But like for kind of like the contracts that I'll have, they give me the truck and I have to kind of like fix it up and things like that.
Oh God, that gets you.
Yeah, but like I
Nickel
want
and
to
dime.
own one. My like I want to have a truck and a scarf and
Gotcha.
I'm gonna name both of them.
So that's why you don't have the scarf yet, because you've got the Buy My Truck Fund and your scarf fund.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
until the
it's-
Buy
they
My
are
Truck Fund goes all the way up.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got to fill that one up, and then you can put the money in the scarf fund.
Yeah, the scarf fund just looks kind of like overshield on
Once
top
you-
of like the full life.
Once you're exactly. Once
How
you're able to
far- how
buy the
close are
scarf,
you?
you'll have made it.
Yeah.
I get it.
How close are you on the?
No, I'm not telling anybody.
No, I will. I'll just
I have that like
myself.
I have that in a box that's in another box that's shoved into like a secret compartment in like my, that's like in the wall of my old place. It's I gotta ferret that stuff away. Otherwise, I get.
But no
beaten up
doubt.
and get my money taken away. My
Well,
credits, no.
15% is what I just rolled up. 15% of the way there to buy your own truck.
Excellent.
That's rough.
That's low.
No, yeah, it's been years. Because it's the Empire.
I keep getting almost there, and then I get fines. They screw me. I have to then do the repairs on the truck that I'm going to be turning in anyway.
Who do the best runs go to?
I
To
don't
the
know
aliens?
why. They always say I'm over miles, and they know how many miles I'm going to be putting on that thing. But
all the human space trekkers
Yeah.
get all the good runs, and when something goes wrong, they just are able to blame
they
you.
give it to me. Yeah.
God, it just makes me so angry.
So unfair.
But there must be at least some little personal effect or bobblehead-ish thing that you've got out on your dashboard, or do you keep it immaculate?
Oh no, it's very Tarantino. I like straight up have like the hula dancer that I like put up each time when I'm driving the truck. It bobbles as I drive along.
Is it a Soliston hula dancer?
No. What were the
Thorian?
No, the tail.
Twi'lek?
The Twi'lek.
Twi'lek.
It's a Twi'lek dancer.
That's exactly right.
wobbles.
That is wobbling on the front of the dashboard as you guys are huddled around this cab. It is dark in here. It's just illuminated by the amber yellow lights glowing from the panel behind the buttons that illuminate it, and the greenish ones over top. The broad but not sexy windshield like in the Millennium Falcon. It's probably just slab faceted windshields. You guys can see out through some condensation forming on the outside of it since you're in the Earth's atmosphere. Heavy overcast gray skies which stretch as far as you can see in front of you over the blasted wasteland, which is half the face of Alderaan. At this point, just destroyed from that near-miss Death Star attack long ago. And plummeting away down below you guys almost involuntarily get out of your seats to look up, is the mile-deep cleft into the crust of the Earth itself, like just straight up and down, super clean, that forms the massive channel that the planetary death weapon, the laser cannon, the super cannon, is being constructed in right now, from where you guys can see it. This is what state Alderaan is in. You've probably flown in, maybe not this kind of vehicle, a couple times. Issa, you've been here every now and then when they need you to attune something or another as a contractor. It still always gives you that sense of vertigo. It just gives you that sense of scale, how far down it is. And it's still under construction. You can see that massive channel that runs, all the way over the edge of the horizon, and you lose sight of it. And somewhere, like rising up like a mountain from the depths, is like part of the barrel of where the laser will emit from. Like just gigantic clouds are slightly beneath it. And there's huge sections that are unfinished still, and you can see like little tiny flares of light inside here and there where like massive construction projects are underway, and fusion cutters are going and everything like that. Your truck, is truck the right word? There's a better word for that. Space.
Struck.
My transport.
Space stuff.
Yeah, your
Cargo transport?
Cargo transport. That's about right. Your cargo transport is hanging in the air several thousand feet above the ground, looking down.
That's terrible. What? Why are we hanging in the air?
Or moving slowly, flying slowly, so you can take a look at it.
Okay. We're just driving.
My
Also,
bad.
because
I was really fixated on the truck aspect, and I thought we had wheels.
flying. That's why I thought cargo transport is better. Yes.
Yeah.
It flies.
Okay.
Yeah. Within the
Better.
atmosphere.
It's
Better. I thought we'd driven out
free
the
a
plane for a second.
planetary ship,
Okay.
Thelma and
Okay.
Louise it over the edge of Starkiller Base.
They're like, this is a terrible idea.
All held hands before we let go.
That's
Thelma
a
and
great
Louise.
idea. The only reason that's not happening is because it's not the final episode. It's a great idea. So as you guys are looking down there, and you can almost even point out where the access shaft is that leads like a mile beneath, an additional mile beneath the crust where the generators are held.
Okay.
The first coming up
Yeah.
ones. You guys are suddenly jolted in your seats by a blaring of a like massively loud horn, just like a beep, beep, and then rushing by you guys is a almost like the blockade runner from the beginning of A New Hope, but uglier, rusted out, sort of hut make you would recognize immediately. Okay. Farsath, Sir Farsath, as I call him. Thank you for the resub.
Thank you.
A million new kisses. The Bard 1971 and Sir Farsath. If you guys want to suggest a couple celebrities that we can use later for NPCs when they show up, I would love that. Hashtag Star Wars cameo.
Scott and Tessa.
I don't know who that is. Just put Scott and Tessa?
Scott and Tessa!
From the Olympics.
The Canadian ice dancers who are the embodiment of love.
Oh.
You have missed out on the all that is good and just.
I watched some Canadian short circuit speed skating today. That was pretty good.
The highlight of the Olympics is Scott and Tessa. Everyone agrees on this.
Just go ahead and suggest something in the chat, guys. Whoever you guys want to suggest, and we'll get that over.
And they're in love, and then we should totally use their voices.
What do they sound like? Just
They
Canadians?
sound like Canadians.
Ooh.
Eh.
Well, boot.
Oh, we're in love. It's great.
Aww. And we're in the Olympics.
Except, no, that's the best part, is that they say that they're just friends. They're clearly in love.
But very breathy, like they're
Oh, we're just
They always
friends.
say
It's like a little quiver. Like,
and the one guy actually in an interview was like, we just fell in love with with skating with each other.
Very like they have this one announcer that just looks like so wonderfully dapper like all the time. He just has.
Is he wearing a scarf?
Well, yes, he has like some scarf. He's like straight like Hunger Games. Like it's.
Oh, I have seen him.
Yes,
yes. The Hunger Games are becoming real.
Welcome
the
to
style's
Olympics
getting
hour.
there.
Yeah.
Anyhow, loud blaring horn.
Yes.
As rushing by, close enough that your entire ship is rocked. Looks like the blockade runner blasting through, and then coming behind it, tethered to it on like hover skiffs, are just loads and loads of like raw construction material, like one after another. Each one just a massive.
How many guns do they intend to build?
It's like being next to a freight train running by as it pulls like a dozen of these massive skiffs. And then
behind it comes the skiffs with the walls.
Contracts.
this is what they build the walls out of. Escorting this thing in, you hear the unmistakable piercing whine of two TIE fighters in escort following this thing down, and then like more of the skiffs keep coming by, and then another two TIE fighters cut overhead, and you watch as this thing pulls and like starts descending downwards, down towards obviously Starkiller Base. As you watch, you get the sense you might be a little close for comfort to Starkiller Base. And in fact, the two TIE fighters in the rear peel off once you just see the little like twin ion engines in the distance kind of flare blue, and then they peel off and flip over and start coming back towards you guys where you sort of are hovering. There's a hailing on your comm. Who's next to the comm control panel thing?
It'd probably be one of us because we're up front.
I'm going to imagine. I'm just going to like.
This is restricted airspace. Restricted airspace. Please return to pedestrian.
She's totally wearing her uniform, right? And like she maybe had some spare things that we put on.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, these are great suggestions. Thank you so much, Farsath and Bard 1971. Are you wearing your military uniform?
Yeah, because I think I was wearing it earlier today anyway, like when I was on my job. So
great. So
yeah.
This is perfect. This is what we're picking up. It probably feels weird for you guys to be hanging out with, as like sure you knew she worked for the Empire, but she's wearing like Imperial officer uniform and standing there next to you guys at an Imperial base. And just as probably, she's your friend, clearly, but
well, I mean,
a little weird. It's like when your friend, you show up at their house and they're just like, oh, yep, just wearing my Gestapo outfit, and you're like, yeah.
When you find out your friend's racist, all of a sudden,
But you're not racist, so that's not a good analogy.
Yeah,
it's something else. It was like police officer uniform or something like that. Where you're like, oh, yeah, that's right, you're a cop.
but no, but before we I do feel like before we got into this truck to come to the place where the gun was, we would have said something like,
we've been here
pulled
just
over the
scouting,
tent.
right?
This is scouting. We're literally picking up where we left off last time, which was on an exciting hook of I know where we can find a Death Star laser generator.
Okay.
So you guys are literally just viewing it by just...
We just came to look. Okay.
Well, or maybe not. Who knows what will happen? Because these 2 TIE fighters are coming in and they're hailing you on the comm going, "This is restricted airspace. Restricted airspace. Please respond. Return to civilian air routes immediately."
Say something.
steadily
Say
growing
something.
larger.
Answer.
Anyone can answer.
Yeah, I've been ordered to drop off the scientist. I'm just moving along with my job, with my work, getting that going.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna need
I don't
a
think they're as good on the microphone as you.
I
a
can't think this is a
deception
good
or some sort of coercion check. Probably a deception check would most
Okay.
apply in this case.
Oh dear.
Now,
Oh, we didn't roll.
should
we roll?
yes, let us, please. So let's roll our force die and see how many destiny points we have to play with.
Okay. Well, one light side, one dark side over here.
Excellent, excellent. A light side point, dark side point.
Yes.
The force is strong with this one. Dark side. And
Yes.
curse my generous head.
Well,
I rolled 2 light side as well, so that gives us. I believe that's right.
I'm gonna upgrade one.
Please do. Okay.
Oh
And
dear.
so the difficulty, because my willpower is only 2, so
Right. Ooh. It looks like in this case you're dealing with a red and 2 purple.
Oh lord.
deception.
It's really-
cunning.
I think
It's
it's
still
higher.
it's,
Yeah,
it's,
it's
it's
still
2. It's
higher.
the same.
Now you don't have to. This would be deception. You could. You've flown routes around here before and stuff like that. You guys probably are little. I mean, it's not like there's bright red lines or anything like that. Could pull off and just pull back and travel somewhere else and formulate a plan if you wanted to do that, or try and bluff your way in. That's up to you.
Well, I've already communicated to them, so
Yeah.
we'll at least see where this goes. But then, if I need to fall back, I can. And you said 4?
No, it's 2 purple and a red.
Ah, okay, cool.
Based on the fact that we're in an Imperial issue cargo,
Right.
could
We should
get
have a boost.
perhaps?
Boost that.
No, not in this case. They keep pretty tight.
He's the meanest.
I gotta be mean. Failure
Yeah, so
with 1 advantage.
a
it looks
failure
like?
with 1 advantage. Yes.
What it looks like to me too. Failure with 1 advantage. Great. Information is popping up on one of your screens on the side. You can see that they're pulling registry information off of your craft right now. We don't have you registered for any drop-offs. This is your last warning. As target locked.
Yeah.
Fine.
Fine,
Pop up.
I'll take her back. Who do I need to talk to about proper drop-off then?
You want that be your advantage?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Everything goes through Central Dispatch. Make sure you check with Central Dispatch first.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
get on out of here.
Done.
Great screen wipe as you guys pull off this ties, just peel around and join back up with the rest of the cargo as it's going in. Screen wipe from the overcast, desolate wasteland that is Alderaan to Hangir Landing Bay, somewhere within the newly constructed capital of Alderaan, committed entirely to vice, weapons manufacture, the glory of the Emperor, and huts are here, so some slavery. It's just kind of a giant hangar structure, dark, kind of dank. One of the doors is open, and you can see the smoggy city streets, and shuttles are going by. Loud, tool operating noises from inside the hangar as people are working on the various ships. This is probably where you take your ship and dock all the time. You guys are probably just outside of your transport shuttle, weighing your options.
Yeah.
Do I remember?
Oh, go ahead.
Would I remember maybe a back door where people would go smoke on their smoke breaks or anything like that, like a way to get
At the base.
at the base?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from
Yeah.
from your experience having traveled there and being a kind of privy to this information, every time you've gone, you've had to get clearance and you get escorted in by ties. They're pretty tight about all of that. most of the contract jobs and everything like that shuttle that just passed you, huts, a lot of huts get the jobs and use slave labor or whatever they do to obtain their material because they're just always the cheapest. It's very tightly controlled. It's like one of the highest security military bases you've been allowed to. Even you were like, they watch you when you come in.
Yeah.
That said, sure, people go out and smoke. Once you're on the base, you have a little bit of freedom to roam around and go out in the back and stuff like that. The problem is getting there. You basically have to be escorted into one of the guarded hangar bays. That's kind of the main source of.
So, are you going to tell us this? Is that what you're telling us?
I wonder. Yeah, if I know him, I'm also wondering if.
Do we owe any favor, or do the huts owe you any favors? Have you made any? I know you make some pretty deadly items. Have you ever done that? Have you ever thought about contracting out to the huts for that, or
dear, the huts.
You also maybe remember there are
do you think
garbage chutes and heat vents and stuff like that that emerge from the surface that are slightly less high security locations.
Yeah.
We
Well, I would
befriend a
say-
janitor.
I would say
I don't know how to talk to anyone very
That's,
much. It can't be just down there for a while.
Befriend a janitor droid.
Yeah.
if she's over her being upset about me leaving, I do think there's somebody who'd be very happy to see me again.
What happened? What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very good friends with the huts. That's just something I am. They love me.
Around this point, yeah, this is probably somebody's crappy vid screen playing the Galactic, HoloNet in the background, and a commercial, of course, comes on, and it's just tremendous hut, gaudily painted up like Tammy Faye Baker, and digs you see it's like my slime, and then. Cut to just an industrial-sized tub of skincare product that a hut flipper goes into and just peel, just greenish, Bacta style ooze, and then back to the hut's face, just smearing it on his face. Lula hut. Flesh slime.
Such dewy skin.
Oh,
I know.
dear.
It's so dewy and nice.
I find it very so wasteful. As someone, we had a lot of our health care cut after the unions, and we can't afford Bacta.
The healthcare is
We
basically.
can't afford any of that Bacta stuff.
No.
Oh, wow.
In fact, your healthcare package probably now for non-union, everyone's non-union workers because it's the Empire.
Wow.
For non-union workers, is they just give you a jar of flesh slime.
Yeah, there's live with it, or the other option, which is they will for free take you out back.
Is it too tough to live with?
Yeah.
Okay, come on back.
Free laser blasts.
Let me get the doctor. The made-up hut in particular, you do recognize that is, of course, none other
No,
than.
of course, that's Lola
She
La
has
Hut.
Thank you, Lola La Hut.
Relationship with huts.
Yeah.
She
You know,
would be a useful
in our
person.
timeline, I was the face of that product until I came out with my own, much more successful skincare regime, focused a lot less on slime.
You look really green.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
Okay.
Ina.
What I'm
Very-
thinking
very thrilled.
is,
Okay.
listen, you know far more about all of these scientists and this empire and this base than I do. But if what we need is, say, a hut ship, I think I can get us one. I'm just saying. Renzik, have I ever spoken something, have I ever said anything that wasn't true? I mean, have I?
No.
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 Not even a little bit.
That sounds. If we can guess, because maybe my friend
No. Yeah.
says that we
It's
could
so sad.
we
Go
could,
on.
we could because I can get us some clearance. Maybe the hut will hire me or us to do some weapons.
We're a
and stuff.
package deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And were you sad that she's friends with an alien, or that?
No, just how
we could do weapons.
excited you got about calling one another friends.
She.
Yeah. So
We only
cool.
got. Yeah.
It's so sad.
Thank you so much, Zeroth, for that very generous tip.
Wow,
That's tremendous.
Zeroth.
Making it happen. You're the best. This is the song I sing for the best. That's all I got. Thank you. Okay, we've unlocked Danny DeVito. No, what have we unlocked? Danny DeVito has been suggested as one of the NPC people. Ooh, great. Okay, so a couple things as you guys are formulating your plot. First of all, Farsath, for resubscribing, sends a reroll. Anytime you guys resubscribe or subscribe for the first time, please subscribe. You get a reroll you can hand out to one person at the table. Farsath has chosen Delane. Or more correctly, he says Lilibit. But there you go. So Lilibit, you have a reroll. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate my fans. They're very adoring. And in the other timeline, I never had to buy my own drinks. Just want everyone to know that. Never purchased my own.
You were allowed into a place
drinks.
where they sold drinks? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just make you drink in the outside.
Yeah, there's just
from the
troughs.
bucket.
Indoor drinks and scarves for us all.
Everyone had scarves.
That was New Alderaan.
Yeah.
We need to get back.
They have fan behind
We
the bar
need
so that
to
everyone
get
sits
back.
there.
We need to get back.
It's terrible here.
This place
billowing.
this place sucks.
Oh dear
As these three are
heavens.
doing their charming talking thing, Issa, you notice what's like a rare and cool piece of tech that you don't often encounter? Because someone is removing it as like a faulty piece from their vehicle, like and they're like, or like, oh, we gotta get rid of this thing. It's a gosh, I don't know, what is it,
Oh man.
and how big is it, and what does it do?
A roof is
You don't have to tell me what it does yet,
It
but
should 100% be
I
a
feel
laser
like-
from a
probably like
star.
I feel like yay big, and it's like oh jeez, now I can.
Miniaturized
your,
Death Star check.
your mic is a
Oh,
little
it's
bit low.
falling.
What if it's
there
I like
from the
oh.
scalp. Oh no!
It's her. I have moved this thing
Is mine
7
doing okay?
times.
I gotta put it in the
Okay,
little
good.
nook. That's why I think this
Well-
has to be in the little nook.
Microphones are being adjusted.
Yes.
I have a question. So we've kind of alluded to the fact
This is
that
hot.
Renzik might have his lightsaber and it's not quite working in this time.
That's right.
Do I have my lightsaber on me?
Yes.
Excellent.
Could he fix it? I'd really like you to fix it.
I'm not very good with mechanics.
Oh
However,
dear, let's say that loudly in front of someone who is.
yes,
You're not very good at fixing
I'm not very
technological things,
I
are
am
you?
not. If only
That's
we
terrible.
knew someone.
If only we knew someone who
that's
had
too
some type
bad.
of skill.
I know. I
If-
wish they had some.
Yeah.
With
That's very
fixing
good.
mechanical things, maybe an interest in it.
Excuse me.
That if
Maybe
I don't
some-
know where we can find someone.
Where
You're
would we
good.
find someone
about
like
what?
that?
You're good with the mechanics.
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
you?
you are.
Yeah.
You?
What mechanical thing is it? What's going on? What's happening?
I have something that might need that needs some repairs.
Something that just
Oh.
needs the touch of a mechanically inclined genius. Someone who might want to look to Renzik
well, I
as a
mean,
teacher.
And given
perhaps.
your various talents, I think you might be very interested in this.
I
That's
think
really cool of you. Yeah,
be
yeah. I
very
do
interested.
mechanical things.
Yeah. I
Yes.
fix things that have anti-grav boosters. Does it have anti-grav
This
boosters?
does not have an anti-grav.
Then I
booster.
don't really care about
Yet.
it.
Yeah.
That is a lightsaber I'd like to see.
How many hard points does it have?
Yeah.
What is it? What's,
Hydraulics.
Or maybe
We
we,
need to
should
get
go
that-
into
What?
the truck so it's not so public.
I do think this is something that should be
Yeah.
Not that anyone would have any idea what it was, because it's just that stuff that these
Oh.
old myths and old religions.
Well, that's a nice
Yeah.
lamp.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Oh, my fingers, what?
I like pull like a thing out, like a little mini screwdriver, like out of my hair that's behind my ear. Okay, let's see what's going on.
All right. I hand her my lightsaber.
So this is interesting. Wait a minute. So let's before we go all the way down this path. So the reason I was asking you about
Yes,
the tech piece, which maybe this could be, but the reason I was asking you about that is because this awesome donation just put us over the edge for tier 1, which is junk drawer.
Ooh.
Yes, which means so you encounter some piece of tech, and we don't have to say exactly what it does right now, but it's something awesome that you're going to be able to use to do some sort of amazing thing later, you think. But it's a little banged up, so I'm going to make a secret flip.
Okay.
There you go, I have one. Of a light side, dark side point.
Secret flip.
Oh.
And I will not tell you what it is.
It's
But if it comes up light
secret.
side, it works exactly like you want it to do, and it's totally awesome.
Okay.
In fact, it's possibly game-changing. On the other hand, if it comes up dark side, it just malfunctions
Okay.
in a pretty spectacular way, and you're going to be much worse off. Essentially kind of triumph despair level, some sort of
Okay.
event. But you're not going to know which one it is, but that's kind of what I was alluding to.
Okay.
Secret flip.
Do we?
So first you
do you
get
want to
to-
combine that with Rensek's
No.
lightsaber?
No.
Not.
Nope.
All of a
I'll
sudden, we
just
all
turn
just
this thing
die in
on.
a big old blast. My ship!
I'll just turn on my lightsaber. Click. Why is it vibrating like this? Why is it making this noise?
For the sake of storytelling, I'm only a few days away from retirement.
Okay, so as
That's
you,
awesome.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So I'm going to make the flip,
yeah.
but I want to
Okay.
have you suggest what is this thing you see?
I feel like it's a bit of a. It has to do with communications and decryption.
Yes. Okay,
That's-
great.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's definitely a, military grade scrambler unit. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And it will either work or not.
We shall see.
We shall see.
Secret flip. Now, so after you snatch that,
Yeah.
then you can get in the back of the cargo hauler and shut the doors. And I'll wait outside and make sure no one disturbs you. And then and then he's going to show you his special secret. The two of you go into this box, we'll shut it up. And
You
he's
show him
going to
that
show
thing.
you something
Yeah,
he's got
show
for
me.
you in his pants.
This is
He
getting
can't get it to
uncomfortable.
work right, but he thinks you might have the special touch.
You might
really make
be
this
able
thing-
to, with your special touch.
It doesn't always. Oh, thank you. I assume that sub is for our great wordplay. Ichigo tofu.
Oh, I love it.
Ichigo tofu is what probably that is.
Sounds delicious.
Ichigo tofu.
Yeah,
Number
that's
one
actually-
tofu.
That's Tiffany.
Ichigo tofu.
Ichigo tofu.
Oh, yeah. One.
Thank you. That's an awesome sub.
So no, I spent a lot of time in small rooms, like seeing special.
Special things.
Yes, let's go fix this without
Wonderful.
any sort of innuendo whatsoever.
No, I totally get in
Yeah,
that.
I don't
You
feel
need-
out of
Is it a little
I'm
thing or
fine
a
with
big
it.
thing?
You
Is
need
it-
some
is it like,
privacy.
How is the thing?
Oh,
like,
it's
Well, it's little, but that's the
Okay.
trouble. It's supposed to.
the thing
extend, but it
is
isn't.
that in reality it's small, but to him it seems very large.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
okay. But it's what you do with it.
That's
It,
It's very useful
Okay.
when it works.
when it was.
When-
This is all content that's in the director's cut on the Blu-ray later. But in the movie, that all gets cut down.
You guys can go in, like these guys go into the truck, and I stand outside with Kyle and continue to make innuendos while they're in there. We'll just give them some privacy.
Yeah, me with absolutely no.
She is going to be
understanding of it. I'm just
so
like, yeah.
surprised when she sees this.
So you guys go.
And then it grows.
You guys.
Really?
You guys go into that's perfect cover. The back. You guys get into the back of the cargo shuttle, cargo transport. Massive hinged. Probably they open like that. And comes a ramp and get in, and they close behind you guys, and it's totally dark for a moment before the fluorescent sodium lights go turn on and illuminate it. It's like in a shipping container, basically. What does your lightsaber look like?
A penis.
It's a very personal question.
Here it
You
is.
said it because it was like really hard. I'm glad you called
That was a very funny movie. If you take it out, it's just this dildo.
Oh,
Not working. My Jedi Master said he had an important thing to teach me, and he died before he could tell me what it was.
This is why I gave up on the
I've
Force.
never been able to get it to turn on.
Very Mel
It's
Brooks.
turned into it's very Mel Brooks. You're sure it's a strong.
No, it looks like it looks like kind of just your standard lightsaber hilt, kind of like a flashlight made out of other flashlight parts.
Very good. Here, let me ask you a question.
Parts glued on.
Yeah.
What is the predominant color? Is it white, steel? Is it black?
It's
Incorporate wood.
it's steel, but with black kind of pieces on it.
Okay.
It's kind of a patchwork.
Gotcha.
Actually, over the years, it's actually kind of got it was fine at one point, but now it's kind of got it's kind of
Dinged
rubber
up.
banded, around.
Okay.
and,
man.
you know.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
space
Oh.
duct tape around it. in
Yeah,
places,
exactly.
Spuck tape. Or duct spape. Yeah, whichever one. Great.
When she touches it, she'll discover how hard it is.
Z-Tech, you laugh at that one, or you just...
She's like,
it's one of those where I look like my face is kind of scrunched up in anger, and then I just go.
That's good.
We're bonding right now.
Yes, we are.
So this is the lightsaber that's in your hand.
Yes.
I've probably heard rumors of these, was a child, but you've never seen one.
yeah. Oh, this is
You do realize you have to hand it over to somebody else.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm like, eyes are like this big.
Putting my trust in you.
Okay. Okay, take it. I was like, oh, you poor thing. What happened?
It's had a rough life.
Oh, I'm
God.
so sorry.
Standing for his soul.
So I kind of like sit down on the ground. I kind of like lay it out on the ground. I'm like,
Well, that's happening. Quick cut to B story. The two of you guys outside. Your foreman.
He doesn't show it to just anyone, you know.
Z-Tech,
Each time, I get a little bit more. You get a few more grunts out of me each go around. It's a slow escalation.
It's one of those things that, like, she's like so glamorous and such a model that when she makes dirty jokes, it's like extra funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it catches you totally off guard.
Yeah.
It'd be like Yoda making a dirty joke.
Yeah.
Pepper in between cuts, just chilling with the crew.
As you guys are chuckling it up, your foreman, or the foreman of this space garage or whatever, comes over to you. You guys are chilling out there. He is. So thank you so much, guys, for suggesting some different actors for our cameos. This first one is perfect. It's Danny DeVito, or cast Danny DeVito in obviously our movie, since this is Star Wars and Star Wars is movies. And we got Danny DeVito for this, a la Taxi. Comes stumping over to you, except he's a Twi'lek. Made up like a Twi'lek with two real fat, real stubby head Leku sticking out. Z-Tac, there you are.
Yes.
You're in luck. You're changing your route. He's got his data pad out.
Oh, well, where am I going?
Effective immediately. Got off this planet. Chandrilla. Supposed to pay good. This might be a big break. Hey, maybe you'll finally buy that truck you've been wanting.
Yeah, well, here's hoping.
Great. Okay, we're gonna re-impound this guy, your new route. We're sending over to you now. Effective immediately. You'll probably want to say goodbye to that scientist lady as well. All right.
Well, actually, I still have some time, and we have some things we need to work out. When does the other job start?
I said effective immediately. They're transferring you off of planet immediately. I guess you can probably want to go and get your possessions. I know you don't got much, but yeah.
That's
all right.
true.
Anyway, well, I'll tell them you need a little bit of time. That's okay though. I'm changing the registration on the truck right now.
Okay.
Doot, doot, doot.
Is this a desirable a job?
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is a much better route. Chandrilla is like.
Is there
a pretty part of the galaxy.
Is there a?
It's going to pay 3 to 4 times as much.
So is there a water cooler or something that I can my intention would be to maybe try and see what other jobs others may have been assigned, and then try and maybe trade this desirable job for something that maybe is more within the realm of what we may need.
That sounds good.
Okay, I do see
it's
though
gonna
that
pay like 3 or 4 times as much. You will get a truck of your own within probably just a couple of years.
Oh my god!
Visions of scarves pass through your head as you walk over to the water cooler with the data pad.
Yeah.
Just thinking about that, you're giving it up. But for what? Hard to say. You overhear all of this a little bit.
I do overhear all of this, and I recognize that our friends in the truck might be
Getting it on with the lightsaber.
I'm assuming, but also that if he's changing the registration, the truck might be moving. It's being impounded right now.
Oh, so yeah, I guess not quite yet, but you can see that. Yeah, that probably will happen. There's going to be someone else is going to take ownership of this truck in short order. Like you said, they're just kind of contracted out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do a secret knock.
Why is someone knocking weird?
I don't know.
We
Yes?
we
I
didn't
should
set
have
up a-
worked out ahead of time that meant something, but I didn't. I just do that.
Over at the Bevo dispenser, yeah, there's like, all the regular space tracker guys. Pretty much, it's all aliens who are working for a better life, and then like the screw-up humans who are just like, getting along, which they can. And like the cool dude who's just doing it for the thrill of the road,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before he bought the truck, he bought the leather jacket.
Yes.
And the scarf.
He's writing a book.
No, there's like,
He's writing a book. My time on the road.
yeah, he's by himself, sipping.
He's got one.
He's using one of those manual data pads.
No, there's like the real skinny, extra skinny like kid who's just like pockmarked and stuff like that. Oh yeah, man, it's gonna be good. Oh hey Zeke Tag, what's up, buddy? Oh wait, this is played by. Oh, you guys really came to bat. This is the next suggestion.
Tessa and Scott. No.
Nope, no one has suggested that.
What?
It's Mitch Hedberg.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
All right.
really amazing. He's turned away from you guys with the sandy hair, and then he turns around, and everyone in the audience gets a. It's Mitch Hedberg. How'd they get him? Danny DeVito walks on by him and gives him like a, get back to work, come on. Hey man, don't worry. God, let's see, what's he got? Guys, my friend asked me if I wanted a frozen banana, but I said nah, but I want a regular banana later, so yeah.
The punchline is, you mean spanana.
Spanana, that's right. Space, a frozen spanana. Hey Zeke, how's it going? Heavy vibes.
Yeah, man. Do you look at I have this great job, this great gig.
Oh, rub it in, man.
It's not lining up perfectly. There's something I got to take care of here, and
Oh yeah.
and it may very well be worth more than what this job might be able to get in the way of compensation. But I'm looking for something that's maybe more this planet side. Do you know of any workaround or anybody else that may want to trade for this gig?
Sorry, I was zoning out there.
Oh no, that's fine.
So hungry.
You're working on your Type 5. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All up here.
There's something about wanting to eat a million is something, but I don't know. It'll come together later.
Yeah.
I mean, they got me just running garbage dump runs right now, man. It sucks.
Garbage where? Garbage to
On Alderaan here, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hauling the crap out of the crappers over at the military base.
That is definitely something I'm looking for.
It pays like half of what you're making.
Yeah, I know, but I'm really looking for military crap.
Oh, they got good, yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll take your run, man.
Workshop that.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find a pen. I can't find one. Let me convince myself that wasn't a good joke. Yeah. Okay. All right, there we go. That's fine. Yeah, man, I'll take the job. I'll do it. Where is it? Centrilla?
Centrilla.
Whoa.
Yeah, right? Get your sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
And you won't need a scarf on that one.
Yeah. I'm not going to need this scarf anymore, am I? He hurls it behind his shoulder into an incinerator that burns it immediately. Like a little bit of it's hanging out of the incinerator, waving at you. It's sucked in. And garbage incinerator. They've got them in all the working class garages. All right, man. I'm going to Trendrilla. Oh, immediately. Oh my God, my girlfriend's gonna be so happy. Oh, thanks, Z-Tag, man.
Oh, absolutely.
You're not gonna. Yeah. Oh,
That's how he's.
Yeah.
That's how aliens shake hands with a preliminary handshake. And then.
All right, man. Okay, and you get the job. Return to your truck, realizing you've just sold your future.
I have.
Down the line. So you must trust somebody in this party.
I do. I trust Issa. And I walk over with the new orders and I say, you're gonna owe me a few more pieces of toast.
Well, they're inside the thing.
Still in the
Oh, that's right.
They're still,
Then
they're still
I'll lean up on the outside with you and just be like, she's gonna owe me so much toast.
Double entendre?
With toast?
Yeah.
I say it completely, like seriously, no entendre. But do you, are you gonna...
Hang on, I'm working on it.
Marmalade. Scoot yourself the marmalade.
Kyle, this must be a reward for that excellent scene work. Ichigo Tofu sends their reroll to you.
Yay.
Reroll, so you can spend that
Thank
whenever you want
you.
to reroll your any dice pool that you roll. However, there's a caveat that you guys should know.
Okay.
If a despair or a triumph comes up in it, that pool is locked in. It cannot be rerolled.
Okay.
So that's just the way it goes. Inside, the two of you, while that scene is playing out outside, you had a chance to look at
It
it.
better
and
be
fiddle around with
hot toast.
Very muffled. You can barely.
What is she talking about?
You can barely hear
I
it.
really
Yeah,
don't know
and
what
like
she's
the
talking
worst
about.
joke that you tell while we're there is the one that I like straight crack on. I'm like,
Roaring laughter.
They're making happy sounds.
The laughter of pain. Oh, he doesn't know about laughter?
what is
I
this
think they're happy
feeling?
right now because the signal they're saying I think they're happy.
I've never made these noises in my life.
That's good. I would like to hear Issa's version of laughing when she needs to fit in.
The longer we're here, we're making people happy. We're like Dougie Jones in Twin Peaks: The Return.
We really are.
Oh, you God. Which was, what a great show. Great. So inside, you guys have had a chance to look at it, to inspect it. It's incredibly intricate, and it's going to take the subtle application of the Force in order to get the lightsaber to work. I think you are going to have to use your manipulate power.
Okay.
It basically, as you inspect it, you can see there's probably micro fractures within the crystal. But if they could be fused or fixed somehow,
Yeah.
it would take, that technology doesn't exist. But
this says you Force user shapes machine components on a molecular level,
yeah,
allowing him to mend damaged
Or her.
mechanical system. Or her.
or Z or Zen.
Yeah.
Yes, so you have the manipulate Force ability. So you can reach out and do this. The last time you used the Force, you tapped into the dark side, though. So you're going to have to, I think, gosh, this is particularly sensitive work. Is there a way that you could be helping her out on this? You need to roll 2 light side on your
Okay.
on your 1 Force die.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
In order to
definitely.
successfully
Can
do
I
this.
help her?
Unless you
channel?
want to give into the dark side, you still have to roll 2 light side, but then you can roll 2 dice, in which case you can do it again, but you'll just have to justify to me what dark feelings
Listen.
of rage grow in you.
Oh,
to
that's
do that.
easy.
Issa, what you're tapping into is a new ability for you.
That's what she said.
Your big Yoda ear just pressed to the side of it. Nodded at CTAC.
For a long time, I didn't put stock in it having, in the Force having a light side or a dark side. I just thought it was a tool to wield.
That's what she said, but that doesn't work really well. She's had to say something.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Tool! Ha ha! Sorry. Go on.
What this ability,
Important moment.
this ability has
Oh, that was yours.
the potential to do both great harm and great good. It all depends on your intent while using it. So as you channel the Force, as you reach out and try to fix this, which is precious to me, if you feel cold or anger or frustration or fear, pull back.
Ooh, that's some good coaching. Okay, so I will say with your ability to help her, that sounds good to me. You only need 1 light side point. Now, if you want to tap into the dark side, you can still do it.
Okay.
That just will let you roll 2 dice. You'll still need at least a total of 1 light side point. If you don't want to do that, you just want to roll 1 die, that's fine. If you don't get sufficient light side points, she just doesn't manage to
No problem.
fix it this time. and it is still going to malfunction.
We'll have a whole other scene with it, double entendre.
Yes.
There can't be that many left.
No, there's
This
so many.
roll is my choice on only my rolls, or just my choice on any?
You could spend on anybody's if you wanted to.
Okay.
I didn't say like 3 that I thought of.
So I think that was pretty good coaching. I feel like I'd be like, okay.
I don't know. I disagree, says the little voice, just nagging in the back of your head. Fizkek. It's the voice of that Inquisitor, that Sith Inquisitor, who you still remember the look on her face as you struck her down, which was either, 20 years ago, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. I just hear that voice echoing in the back of your head going, no, it'll never work. You can see she's sliding already. You're simply going to turn someone to the dark side. You're not going to be a successful teacher. I can tell.
So my supervisor would get mad at me sometimes. I don't really know why, but she would always like take deep breaths to not be mad. So maybe I should take some deep breaths before I do this.
Yes.
Okay.
Breathe.
Heavy breathing.
I feel like I'm taking away the dark side die.
Yeah.
Just going light side. Okay, roll it up.
Because I feel like he was so clear.
He was extremely clear.
Like it was actually like I was like, yeah. So I was like, oh yeah, first we were good, man.
All right. Double light side.
What?
Like breathing like my super.
And as you breathe out, you feel like you can sense that whole crystal matrix of the extremely fine lightsaber crystal in there and how it interacts with all the other components. They just seem so clear. With the Force, you reach out to it, and with that really cool sound of like ice kind of freezing or cracking, you guys hear the joints in that crystal begin to be repaired, knitting up until I guess it's done. You can just tell that it's finished.
Ooh.
You're able to quickly reassemble it.
Can I like do a couple tweaks on it to like kick up the power a little bit at all, or is it not the time to do this? I was wondering.
That would take more. That would be a more difficult
Yeah.
check.
If we have more time, I'd like to do a little couple boosts.
But yes, you absolutely could try and do that.
I appreciate that, but I'll take it from here.
I kind of like take it and let it. I like don't let it go right away.
I ignite it.
What does it sound like when you ignite it? Nice. What color is your blade? I think we've...
Yellow.
It's yellow. Good.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent.
And I go, eat it, Fitzcack! Yeah!
Blazing light illuminates the back of this thing. You've never seen anything like that in your life.
So cool.
And it's definitely, yes. I think that the stuff you were even looking into before you left, the stuff that kind of got the Empire to sort of start blacklisting your studies was high energy sources focused through crystal matrices and things like that.
Yeah.
And you're like, kind of a thing like this.
Yeah.
But that, of course, the Empire did blacklist your research on that. Bam! You guys emerge from the back of the ship, smiling, looking relaxed and happy.
How was your first time?
This lightsaber was amazing. It was so big.
All right then. That kind of defeats the purpose of doing double entendre. Join in.
What?
Nothing. It's all right.
Hey, thanks again, Zeke, man. This is gonna be great. Going out to Chandrilla, dude. Enjoy the crap runs, I guess.
Yeah, it's for a good cause, and honestly, you're gonna have some fun, man. You're gonna have some fun. Just make sure to like get the nose. Make sure you get the brow and the nose with the sunscreen and all that.
Yeah.
Is this one of those planets kind of like in Rogue in Rogue One where it's just like just all beautiful islands?
It's gorgeous.
I mean, there's no other climate. It's just all Hawaii all the time.
Yeah, it's Hawaii the planet.
Yeah.
It's just easy runs. The people there are nice. It was famously peaceful.
Yeah.
Pays well.
Best management decision ever.
Yeah. All right, man. Oh, it's gonna be great, dude. Yeah. It's off and
Have fun.
I'm
Seriously,
terribly
though,
sorry.
I need like a whole jar of marmalade.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what just happened?
I tell them about the fact that I've traded one of my good gigs for the possibility of running essentially running a crapshoot.
Well, listen.
Into the military.
We won't tell him that he could probably afford a time travel laser with that pay.
No, we don't. We're not going to say that.
Oh, man.
What we are going to say is listen, we're about to create a time travel laser, and you can jump through it with us, and then none of this will matter.
And this is the alternative timeline you were talking about, where scarfs are abound.
Yep.
Where everything's
Okay.
wonderful.
Okay, good. Yeah. It better be, because
New Alderaan's
I just
economy
gave up
is
my future
based
in
on
this
scarves.
timeline.
You probably won't die helping these crazy dreamers out.
Yeah. I'm either gonna die or I get a pile of scarves. It's pretty much just a 50-50.
And if you
One-
die, we can still reset the timeline and make it so you're alive. So it's like you're really hedging your bets. Renzik doesn't really understand how this works.
Yeah. I nod my head,
mystical.
not quite understanding, but that makes sense.
No, don't worry, man. You go in there, they'll kill you.
Yeah.
But then we'll use the distraction to go back in time to when you're still alive.
It's like saving right before the boss.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't say this to them, but privately, I'm quite sure that they died, all their ancestors died in the destruction of Alderaan originally, and that's why we don't know them from before.
That's a good point.
So in our
we should not
timeline,
repeat.
we don't tell them, but in our timeline,
Back to
they'll
the Future.
probably
What are you guys whispering about?
does.
Yeah, very Back to the Future.
That sounds
Back
fun.
to
What were you
Alderaan.
whispering about?
Disappear from the picture.
We should probably take
Marmalade.
I'll
We
order,
should take
order
them
some
with us.
spaces on. I'll order some marmalade.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
great. I would love
Yeah.
It would be kind.
that. I might as well have a last
Wait.
meal.
Okay.
Right.
As you guys are talking,
Let us go away from here.
Yes.
great. Yes, that's a great question. So where would you guys be going?
I want to go someplace private where we can create plans.
Great. There's plenty of places like that in the port dock area here. You guys are able to go off. You guys have a chance to go off while the foreman Danny DeVito is going. I guess he's staying here. Go and load up the crap vats. You know, like the big industrial sealed containers that are just designed to be pumped full of septic fluid. Yeah, we got to fit as many in there as we can. Oh God, they smell and they're empty.
I pull out my old trusty clothespin, wooden clothespin.
Oh yeah.
It has no effect on celestial anatomy.
It's just
Makes
kind
you
of
feel
on
better.
the flaps.
Yes, that's all I have.
Placebo effect. Well, let's go on. So you guys are gathered around like a little table. You had mentioned trying to find Lola the Hut.
Yes. Well, here's the thing.
You know where she is, probably.
I probably do. I mean, it's not like I doubt she's changed her habits much over all these years. But here's the thing. What we need, apparently, for this plan is a way to get into this military base. Do you have one?
Well, I have
Do we
a
need
way.
a hut ship?
Well, I have a ship that can get us into the base.
Can it get all of us into the base, or just you into the base?
Well, I can get you all into the base. You'll just be. All right, I'm trying to find a better way of saying you're all going to be covered in shit, but you will all be covered in shit.
No swearing in Star Wars.
That's
no.
right.
Oh,
In
do.
poop. In poop.
thank you. And Poodoo. Bantha Poodoo. Sorry. Thank you very much. These, of course, are PG and PG-13 rated movies. Maybe
Thank
all
you.
PG-13.
It's true. It's
It
true.
is.
Yeah.
my
So, of
own
course, there's
fault.
no swearing, so anyone who swears is penalized by, including me, gets penalized by flipping it.
Now let us return to the issue here. What you're saying is
Feel
that
free to use stand-in words,
we will be covered in
Poodoo?
poodoo
Poodoo, yes.
or nonsense words if you want to make those up, which I think that one is as well.
or
Yeah, no, there's going to be a vat of poodoo.
Cock
You will
juice.
have to
Caca?
hide in it.
poodoo.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not. What? Okay, let's stop there and let's move to the second phase of the plan, which is once we get into the military base,
Yes,
we need to get to the
we'll
guns.
we'll need
I mean,
access codes.
Passing through corridors and people and such, and we will be smelling, is what I'm saying.
That's a good point.
That's true.
You've been in this military base. What do we have to do to get from wherever his truck parks to where the big guns are?
I've only ever been at the essentially drop-off point, so I've not been inside the base. So
Yeah, you have been. If they get you inside, you probably know enough about the layout of everything that you can guide them.
Yeah. I can.
Theoretically,
Yeah.
you've seen the maps.
I've seen the maps. I wandered around a little bit. One time I got lost during lunch break, and it was a couple hours because I went the wrong way. But I saw a lot of the base,
Right.
and I can get us to the level where the gun is, but we're gonna need some codes. That's the big problem.
yeah.
I have some. I don't think I have any friends on base.
No.
What about your friend Bob?
Bob.
Bob. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Bob's
It'd be
great.
nice.
I'm so glad he's still alive.
B0B.
Yeah, you know him as
B0-B.
B0-B.
If
yeah.
I could. I'm glad I did not stab him.
Only wait.
No.
Don't be glad yet.
I'm not glad I shot
maybe
him.
Bob could have some codes. Bob's a stormtrooper, so I don't know how high up he is in terms of getting. Because getting to the, I gotta tell you, when you guys see that floor that the gun is on, it is impressive, and they don't let just anyone there, especially like just stormtroopers. But it looks great. It's like intense. Can't
Nice.
wait.
How are we going to get there?
We need
Can we get
Well-
stormtrooper outfits?
I think we could
uniform.
get some.
I may be a bit
stormtroopers. You
short for a
just
stormtrooper.
implied that I'm also short for a stormtrooper. I what I make up for in stature.
A song!
Yeah!
In addition to an awesome donation. Thank you so much,
Zeroff.
Zeroff.
Do you want to Muppet Man it? We can. Can we both be
two-
one stormtrooper?
2 for the price of 1.
What if I got you a robe?
I'm not going to rule that out quite yet, but you said there's no stormtroopers.
Well, there's some,
On
but
that-
they definitely are like cooler looking because they're higher level. I feel like that's what I've seen
Chrome
when I've been
plated.
up there. But I wonder if there's like the roby. There's guards with robes. Could you guys? I mean, I think I know.
Yeah, are you thinking of like, did you see like the Crimson like
Yeah.
Imperial Guard?
Yeah, is that too much?
No, those
great.
are definitely on base.
So you guys could be one of those. You'll definitely be able to get there. I feel like.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that went really well last time.
it'd be hard to probably get your hands on the Imperial level robes. But if you,
But could we sew them ourselves?
I was just gonna say,
If
Same when I
if they're fabric and you were a crafty fashionista, there's a chance you could sew something.
I wear people's clothes. I don't make them.
Okay.
Well,
What would that be?
about-
What would that be? What would
what
that
about
be?
your hut friend
would that be?
has
I do have a hut friend
Yeah.
in fashion. He probably has hundreds of slaves just to sew things. And would lend us some sewing
Hundreds of
slaves.
planets of slaves
Hundreds of planets of slaves
just to sew
sewing things.
A Hut's dozen.
A hut's
hut's
dozen of
Just
sewing
2.
slaves. There's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that.
The hut, may be a useful resource for kind of obtaining security codes or anything else that we may need if we're looking to buy information off the like hut market or whatnot.
Well, that's
Right. Well, let's go. Shall we go see what we can acquire from the huts?
Yeah, let's see how friendly they are to you.
maybe it's some of that face stuff. I'm running out.
Yeah.
Flesh
Will you
line?
use
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
See,
If
in
we
this-
knock and we don't
really
get shot
good.
at, that's
in the
already a
other
good sign,
timeline,
right?
my products were far superior.
It's not you. So you
We need to
use it.
get
You
back
have.
there.
Okay, you probably have
We
it.
just have to get back
It's around everywhere. It's like the main beauty
It's like
product.
oil
Yeah, yeah.
Olay, kind of like. It's,
Yes, it's a lot like oil of Olay, except
Yeah.
it's like hut-sized containers, so they're bigger. And yeah, you just kind of, slap
Slather
it on, and then it kind of drips off.
Gives your
It's the only thing.
skin a healthy
Slimy growth. That healthy
sheen of
sheen.
oil.
Yeah, like
That
it
healthy
locks in
slime.
moisture.
Yeah, look as beautiful as us, the huts. So as fate, my God, what are the odds?
What are the odds? Never tell me the odds.
She said the title.
Oh, come on. It didn't quite work, but close enough. I'll give you a boost. Dad.
Wait, what do you mean that didn't work?
Well, no one told you the odds.
You said, what are the odds? And I said, never tell me the odds.
Which is why I gave you the boost.
Which
I think that works.
1,000% works. Don't even imply that didn't work. I will go back
just
to
leave it.
making
We'll just-
innuendos about lightsabers. Don't even try
Lola
to
Hut.
stop me.
Lola Hut has a
La Hut.
private box, the Battle Zoo,
At the battle zoo.
on Alderaan.
Dear heavens.
Whenever she's there, she's always there to check out some of the stuff going on. So, odds are,
She's a big fan of the battle zoo. Especially a big fan of when it's the puppies versus the kittens.
Oh yeah, that's a big hit. Bring the kids.
They
those
tape
days.
knives all over them.
Kids come in half price that day.
Kittens always win.
they leave it half-mast.
Kids eat free. Like on those days.
Kids totally eat free.
They just shovel all the dead puppies
Lots of snacks.
onto the grill.
Awful.
Oh, it's awful. Yeah, it's the worst thing anyone's ever said
What?
so far tonight.
All right, so our shopping list before we enter this hut situation is...
Go on.
What the...
What happened?
Oh dear.
The most amazing thing that could ever happen. Zeroth.
Yes.
Oh, I must be saying his or her name correctly.
Gave you...
Has given the
Gave you-
reroll to me. A turtle.
Curse you,
power.
Zeroth!
Great. So I'm going to rule that anytime you spend your reroll, we have to cheers to Zeroth.
All right.
It's the
I've
rule.
got a special message for Zeroth that I can't say because it's PG.
No,
It's
It's one
just a
of those
swear word.
innuendos.
It's the whole message is swear words.
it's not really a message.
It's not really a message. It's just a swear word.
Anger. Okay.
Shopping list for greeting the hut. The shopping list for huts is red robes, crimson robe. Anything else?
Maybe if she's in on any of the weapons, she can get us some clearance. I'm a scientist, and she could maybe get me clearance.
I mean, she's
and then we can all go.
she is primarily in cosmetics.
If she knows any code breakers.
I wonder if
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure she's got
She's
a
a
slave planet full
She's
of code breakers.
I'm sure she has slave code breakers.
Slave code breakers.
Break those codes faster.
Use hammers
God, I hope so.
to break the codes.
What have I done?
Breaking codes with hammers. It's funny.
If we get in, Z will give up his job for absolutely no reason. Like, so it's gonna be great.
Oh, my choices. My terrible life choices. This is why I don't have a scarf.
All right.
The back of your vehicle is finished getting like the crap bins put into it, and then you see Mitch Hedberg just like leans out the window of his vehicle. He's already got his like sunglasses on and going, yeah, all right, man. Thanks so much, dude.
Yep.
Catch you never.
Have fun.
You just watch as his engines flare as he just goes up and up into the atmosphere, and then just.
I look down and then
Just out of sight towards a better life.
I look down and I throw my flip-flops in the trash.
The flip flops you had. Okay, off to meet the hut.
Yes.
Screen
So-
wipe on your emotional despair. We follow
Yes,
the
Wow.
flip flops in.
Marmalade will be
Screen wipe onto us walking into the battle zoo,
Battle Zoo.
where
Oh, the battle zoo!
and what I have attempted to do is dress all of these people as though they're fashionistas.
Great. What are they all wearing? Just
Scarves.
briefly. Scarf. Wait a minute.
Except him.
Oh, we ran out of scarf.
What I did is I went through
Double
her
scarves?
wardrobe and was like, oh no, none of this will work. This is all terrible. But I
I can see that scene. Just no. These are all single uniform colored smocks.
but I quickly improvised, and so Renzik is wearing like an inside-out smock with splotches of color, and I've got one of them wearing like a top smock on the bottom and a bottom smock on the top. And
Great.
then,
So you are using her wardrobe. I like this.
and then the third person is just I just tore strips of cloth and tied them around their body so that it's like top to bottom just tied
That mummy
fabric.
look. It's great.
It's really listen.
And scarves.
Oh yeah,
Additional
and,
scarves.
and scarves everywhere
any
except
scarves?
Yeah.
except
I feel
like,
For Z.
except for
There we
Zeke.
Got
There we
one.
go. Scarf.
Everyone's
Oh,
wearing
okay, good.
dozens
More
and
scarves.
dozens of scarves.
Except for
Oh,
Z.
we've got more.
There you go.
For you,
I've got
and then
one.
I've got one.
Thank you.
Just extra
That's all the
scarves.
scarves?
A ridiculous number of scarves.
Yes, that's all the scarves.
All of
Beautiful.
yeah.
So you,
Yeah, except for Zeke.
screen wipe too. So the group of people walking through.
And I've tried to coach them on
this
how to
is-
like
These are
really walk.
fashionistas. Oh, good. Very Zoolander-ish
Feels cozy.
scene.
Yeah.
Gosh, this does
working.
feel cozy, and it's so cold out.
It's so
here
it's
in
really
Los
cold.
Angeles.
Yeah, I know.
It's like
Dark weather in Los Angeles.
40 degrees. Like, how can anyone live in this?
How mentally ill do I look with this scarf on?
That looks good. You're
That's
rocking.
exactly. There's a very thin line between high fashion and homelessness.
That looks like a Star Wars hat.
Yeah,
It does.
It
I'm
looks
pretty sure
like-
Admiral Hodo was wearing that at one point, right?
Okay, I'm like, okay.
Good. And who's wearing the top smock on the bottom, the bottom smock on the top? That must
You
be.
all
That
can
must be
decide
Issa.
amongst yourselves which of my brilliant plans
I like
I've
to see
landed
what
on
a
you.
bottom smock and a top smock look like. I'm not sure I can tell the difference. Wait a minute, is your top smock on the bottom? Your smocks are backwards.
It's a smotum.
It really is space smock, so spamock.
Mock.
It's a
Spamock.
smop and a smotum.
Spamock. All right, back on track. The four of you walking through the battle zoo, which is as exciting and deeply depressing as it sounds. Yeah, it is Kids' Day today. It's yeah.
This is amazing. I never get here on Kids' Day.
And the big exhibition, of course, are the sky cows, the cloud cows of Alderaan, the last mating pair that has been found. In fact, the videos are playing out. The sky cows of Alderaan. Thought extinct, a final mating pair, male and female, were discovered on the topmost mountains of the White Peaks. And it's like big, like close-up, like soft focus pictures of what look like manatees with big expandable bellies that are filled with gas bags going as they float farther away around.
It's going to be
So
depressing.
majestic.
Formerly the national planetary animal of Alderaan. Today they will be battling to their death here in the battle zoo. Smash zoom out to like male versus female, liver versus leveler. Only one can survive in the battle zoo. This is like poor stupid animals, and they're having like laser guns and knives taped to them, and just getting shoved down a chute. To this noise, you guys arrive at a like skybox suite overlooking the
Here's
arena
the thing, though.
that the sky clouds are being like corralled into
Yes.
even as you speak. Yes.
Like, because we're all fashionable, we do make an entrance. Like,
This is the door. Okay, so you'll tell me how you're going to make it as the door slides open and Lila Hut turns around. Who is wearing all these scarves, so this is perfect for me. Except I have to get into hut mode.
I'm gonna kind of stand behind you so I don't talk to anyone.
This is probably great. Yes. Yes. Feeling fashionable and hutty.
Lola La Hut.
Tell me about your entrance, if you would.
Okay, first of all, the doors I know that they're like hydraulic or whatever, but they slam open.
That's fashionable, big.
I do it somehow.
Slam.
And then I step in and immediately strike a very striking pose. And these three assemble behind me in poses I have coached them in.
All right, we better get a roll on
Just kind of
that.
like this.
Everybody give me a charm check. Just one purple because you've been coached. If these succeed, you'll get boost dice on your upcoming rolls here.
No good.
Yeah.
What do you need?
Just one green. 'Cause I'm not charming at
Too
all.
many scarves on. I'm getting hot.
Can I do a charm?
I know. Too many damn scarves.
Can I do a charm check and give any extra successes to?
I succeeded,
Yay!
No, you could.
but with a threat.
You succeeded.
That succeeds, amazing.
The successes. Yeah, you have two
That's
successes
not my
and a threat.
usual way,
I have-
because usually it's good
I have
with
a
this.
failure with 2 advantages.
You guys are looking fashionable.
You were the one with all the stuff tied on,
Yeah.
and it's untying.
Like, I definitely do. I fail at looking fashionable. My advantage is, though, that the confidence is still there.
Yes.
And that counts for as much as clothes.
And you coached me into a slouch, so it worked anyway. Like a
Yeah.
careless slouch. And
Yeah.
looking hungry.
And you succeeded?
Oh, I didn't roll
You
yet.
have to roll. Fail. Wait. Too late. It's okay. It would have been hard.
Holy crap.
You win.
Oh, you
I totally succeed.
Just barely.
Just barely. In what universe? That's
Carbonite.
Oh, I missed that.
That's
You
3 successes
crushed
and
it.
2 advantages.
Wonderful.
Of course.
You absolutely wow Lola the Hutt.
And before Lola the Hutt can say anything, I'm like, Lola the Hutt, we meet again. I've crossed dimensions of fashion.
Did you say dimensions of fashion?
I do. Dimensions of fashion, and I've returned to you with the secrets of galactic youth and beauty.
She absolutely buys it because everyone succeeded. Well, except for the one guy who was falling down. It's all tangled up.
My coconuts are like lopsided.
Yes.
And the whole time I was like, don't wear coconuts. No coconuts. You're like,
You're like, she doesn't know what she's talking about.
I know fashion.
Putting these coconuts on.
I thought you were dead.
I was dead.
Oh, your voice by.
I was dead to the world. I was dead.
I was sure you died that day on Alderaan.
I did die. The Empire took me and killed me and then froze my body and did science on me. And then I have returned in what can only be described as a
You started to lie, started to tell the truth, and then just decided to go, no, in fact, it's even crazier than the truth. This is what, great, yes.
I'm glad you went with a plausible story.
You know I would never leave you on my own. We had a contract, Lola the Hutt. So I was going forward. It's like, I was like, oh no, I can't tell her that I left her on
I assumed you were killed when the Death Star attacked Alderaan. There were confusing police reports. Some of them said you left the planet.
The
20
Empire
years.
did that to hide what they had done to me.
That you were frozen and experimented on for 20 years.
Yes, it was terrible.
My
but
God.
I broke through with only fashion.
I can't believe my ears, but you're so
side.
stylish. It must be true.
I've,
I feel like I'm going insane. Oh,
What's
my
important
darling, come here.
what's important is that I did not
Smart.
betray you.
Flesh slime comes out,
I love
peels
it.
off of you in tendrils.
So
Oh, you're the answer to my prayers.
Outside, the cloud cows are really going at it as the Gamorrean handlers are zapping them with the shock prods, which they're just like down below. You can just barely see them.
Renzic's watching,
Cheering.
tears in his eyes, just rage. Really.
Oh my.
I am.
My answer's a prayer. So, well, I don't do it often, but okay, you get it.
Yes, I totally
We
understand.
need a totally new direction for Flesh Slime. Sales have been lagging. You're perfect.
I have returned basically from the dead, and everyone knows it. But there's one thing I have to do
More
first,
than dead. You've been out of the public eye for 20 years.
which is dead.
Death would be preferable.
But I would have preferred to die. Lola,
Yes,
I
Lord.
am so ready to sell your beauty products to everyone.
Good, because you have to, because you're under contract still. Come in.
Well, am I still under contract, or did
Yeah,
it
if you're
expire
still
after
alive,
2
yeah.
years, and based on my potential death, which we're going
Well,
to
get
no,
out the contract here, but okay.
you have it on you. No.
Oh, in my hut. Let's see. Yeah. Boop, boop, boop.
But here's the thing,
Pulls
Lola
over the slave.
the Hutt,
Yeah.
I'm so ready to sell everything you want me to sell. The
Good.
problem is
You have to.
that the Empire is after me, and I just need to take care of a little business with them first, and then I will sell beauty products for you.
This is a conundrum, isn't it? Because the Empire is business nowadays. So if you have a problem with the Empire,
I need to solve it, don't I?
That's true. So what can I do for you?
Well, I need some red robes.
Okay, red robes, sure. This is for lifetime slavery. Gotcha. Go on.
Wait,
I'm sorry, did I say
That's
that
fine.
last part out loud? I meant to type that. All right, go on. No, not a lifetime of slavery, just a continued period of indentured servitude until you have, paid your dues in the industry.
oh dear. codes to? Do you know any codes to the Empire? Are you writing?
Red robes. Yes, I'm writing this up. Red robes.
What? Yes.
A code breaker.
A code breaker.
A code breaker.
Is that a thing? Do you have one?
Well, I feel like a little. This is straight. Well, I'm concerned about your mental health. I gotta be honest. What in the world do you need red robes and a code breaker for after escaping from the Empire after 20 years of experimentation?
Why wouldn't she need red robes and a code breaker? That's my question.
Who are you? Who are these people?
I'm her bodyguard.
These are my. As I
stylish
cross.
at least.
Listen, as I cross dimensions of fashion, I have collected.
The more you say that, the more I begin to question what that could mean. But go on.
Listen, don't even worry about them anymore.
I won't.
That was a bad direction for me to go down. I apologize. Let me back up and say the less you know, the better. Plausible deniability, Lola Lahat.
All right, okay, well now you're talking my language.
Code breaker, some kind of spaceship.
Any kind will do.
I feel like we spent a lot of time practicing what we should be doing for the entrance and then not about what we should be talking about.
It was
after that.
It was a 90-10 split on the fashion.
Lois' arm is like.
My God, you're here.
We maybe should have used that planning room for a bit more of it. Being
Okay,
like, oh, let's
okay.
try this outfit on.
Why don't you? We don't have to roleplay you guys grasping for what it was you planned already. You originally planned for. Is that Codebreaker and red robes?
Codebreaker and Imperial
Disguises.
uniforms.
Yeah.
Imperial uniforms.
Preferably with helmets.
Anything to cover up, to make me look like some sort of passable human.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a droid, we could put a trash can on you.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Now
that
you're thinking. Okay. Look, the fashion I can help you with. The code breaking, maybe you need a little more information about, it sounds like you're going to slice codes for the Imperial databases. I don't want that, to be traced back to me.
Of course not.
I can help you out with, if you want uniforms, I can get you uniforms. If you want to dress this guy up like a chunky garbage can droid, I'm thinking.
Perfect.
Kind of a gonk.
Definitely, that's a look he's already halfway towards.
I had a reading that was my spirit animal.
Dress can droid?
Yeah, just get drink.
Perfect. I can see it. I see it in you. Perfect. All right. These things and red robes. Yes, these things I can do. This is no problem.
Was there anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay.
I'll get you in. All right. But in exchange. Great. And this will be no problem. We'll have them sent to you. Is next week work?
No, ASAP, please.
Well, I mean, we have some things for you to do first. Of course, your back
assume-
flesh slime needs to be sold.
And you know what we're at? An event with thousands and thousands of eyeballs.
You guys turn and look at the window. There's the squeal of two sky cows colliding with each other. Yeah! It's pretty exciting.
Awesome!
Spiraling up into the sky. Everyone is going wild.
This is true. 75,000 people. The land of this Battle Zoo season.
And who do they think was dead? Me.
Well, people, but yes, you.
So what if I, right now, burst out into the middle of this arena
And so flesh slime.
and sell slime?
This I like. All right, here we go.
She produces a big tub of flesh slime.
Of course she does.
Yes. Which does look like oil of Olay, but instead of the lady on it, it's a
As a
terrible
hut
hot face. Yeah, it's hot face.
with the tongue out.
Like the short arm. Like,
Yeah. Little foot rub. Gives you the flesh slime. And
I need all of your help for the brilliant plan that's about to happen.
are we going to be seen in front of a lot of people?
No one's going to be looking at you. Only me. Don't worry.
Thank God.
yeah, a crown just in the middle of the center of attention in the center of a stadium.
It's not
It just goes up rows and rows and rows. That is just larger than a standard NFL stadium filled with people all staring at you quietly.
It's not gonna work for me.
No.
Yeah, you should
back
stop
away.
the cow fight so you could do this.
This isn't totally. That was actually exactly what I was planning on doing.
Yeah.
Renzik, let's stop this cow fight and sell some beauty products.
Wait, we're stopping the cow fight?
For Squanch.
Sounds like they're talking about it. So
Yes.
the floor is yours. Lola is ready to agree to whatever you want to suggest.
What I would like to do is how far from this box seat to the nearest sky cow?
Well, we're going to say if you're like in the upper deck looking down, so there's a whole like rows of stairs that go down. But of course, there's also the button that Lola can hit that causes the windows to open up, and the hovering platform to go out.
Wonderful.
Senate
That's
style,
exactly
Senate
what I
seat
needed.
style.
Yeah. Yeah.
Join me
Very VIP.
on this hovering platform. I need someone to hold the cream. Maybe just put it on.
No, wait a minute. I thought they were all with you.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
They're with us.
They're all with us.
You haven't lost a step, have you, a little bit?
She does. As she hits the button, the windows slide open, and there's like the hover platform, which of course all huts have because they can't walk.
Right. That makes sense.
The roar of the crowd and the smell of the beast, the battle zoo, come billowing in, and you can smell the fresh. What did cloud cows smell like? I forgot what the scent of their like lilacs, I think.
Yeah.
These colored scented clouds, whatever they get hit, they just involuntarily go and partially deflate, and like a beautiful lilac scented clouds come billowing out of their bodies.
Some very interesting beasts.
They're majestic.
So majestic.
Yes.
Like the mighty muskox.
You step out onto the hover platform.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of us.
All of
I,
us.
Like, pass out.
That's part of the plan.
Like pass out.
Yeah,
She's a model in training. She
terrifying.
hasn't eaten in like
Face
a
first.
week and a half.
Good.
No, but this is what happens. She does that on the platform, and I do the same thing. And if anyone asks, I'm like, no, no, and I'm like, because this is how we create surprise. I'm face
So
down.
you're face down, you're face down. You guys.
I'm standing by her, just patting
Stop
her
the
back.
cow fight.
gonna
When
be
it's done, I will jump up and surprise everyone with my being alive.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm dead.
Great, the announcer turns to you guys. We're going to go with the next suggestion we
Passed
have
out.
from chat here.
Breathe.
These are all working out very well. It's
Like-
Pee Wee Herman.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Gosh, I don't know if I can do.
I have faith in you to stop this
Well, if
cow
you're
fight.
unconscious, can you please be the
I will
Cloud
stop
Cow
this cow
announcer
fight, or
at
I
the
will
battle
die
zoo?
trying.
Oh my gosh.
Wonderful.
Okay.
That was very good, Pee Wee Herman. That's awesome.
No, I don't know what the answer. Hey guys, no, they're.
Great. So you're in the middle of calling the play-by-play for the battle cows or the sky cows battling.
So Linda's about to shoot the ear off of Bob. No, not Bob. That's a stormtrooper. Linda's about to shoot the ear off of Ralph,
Wait a minute.
permanently damaging his hearing.
We
The
might
crowd goes wild.
as well throw this guy in because who would not love to have something to co-announced by Pauly Shore, circa 1990.
Oh,
Which, hey, buddy.
but
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
Oh
bud.
man, those sky cows.
Yeah.
That's right, man. Hey, man, those sky cows are getting killed down there. Whoa.
Let's do an instant replay of the bloodletting from the last round.
Whoa. And then the platform begins to. Hey, we've got something going on, buddy. Hey, what's going on?
I don't know. It looks like there's a very attractive Yoda alien.
face down.
Dead. It looks like the corpse of a little Emmett.
Hey, that's a good reference.
I haven't seen anyone that dead and forgotten since Little Emmett.
That's really good. That's the best one since my career ended like 20
Mine too. Yeah. Oh man, 30.
How close is the are we to the sky cows?
That's a great one. You could probably stop the platform whenever you want to. I mean, it goes slowly, so it probably levitates out. out over the stands until it's almost, close to the center, up in the air, and then starts to come down. So you can stop it level with them if you like.
Yes.
And they are, it looks like they must have like those droids that Luke Skywalker is sparring with in the Millennium Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of those little guys floating around, shooting little zaps into the back of the Sky Cows. And they're all, they got little welts all over them and little blood things. And
They also have like knives and lasers attached to them that we could like cut off and steal and use for us.
Yeah. They just kind of, as they thrash around, their lasers and stuff go off and shoot. In pain.
The word of the day is senseless killing.
Yeah, man. Whoa. Battle Zoo. Think of the Battle Zoo. Happiest place on Earth.
Yeah, the only stress relief I've ever had in my life was watching those poor old sea cows just killing each other.
Would be great.
You're a
Pee Wee
loner.
Herman and Polly Shore were calling it play-by-play.
They were a loner, Dottie.
I kneel down next to Issa. Your force ability with machines, are you able to make them malfunction?
You can do it.
Concentrate.
You can do it, Issa. Just
Right here.
breathe in.
Look at me.
Out.
There's nobody else here.
Except me.
And your friend.
So good.
But also don't worry.
And your friend.
As soon as I jump up,
There's
no
like
one will
cold-
see anyone
just
else.
Cold, like yellow.
Look at all this. There's like corpses down there on the thing, man. Whoa.
Lil Ibit is going to stand up and take all of the attention.
Okay.
It'll be gone like a vac. It'll just be a vacuum of attention.
Okay. I guess she's very
I need you
magnetic.
to shut down those little blast droids with your power.
Blast droid. Okay. Where are the blast droids again? So I know what's going on. I'm sorry.
Just around the cows.
They're about the size of a grapefruit, space grapefruit.
Space.
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit. Great. And there are probably 4 of them, 3 or 4 of them, say 4, that float around 6 or 7 feet out from each of the cloud cows, which I think you're about level with right now. So they're maybe 15, 20 feet away from you. Just kind of, you're maybe 40 feet off the ground in the middle of this big arena. Everyone's looking at you guys, and there's all sorts of probably like flaming hoops and a lake of blades. Spiked pits and swinging,
Okay.
all sorts of stuff sticking out down below. This old dried blood splatters everywhere. And the little hover droids kind of float within 5 or 6 feet of the cows and zap them whenever they stop thrashing.
Okay, so would I be able to, because I'm assuming the guns are like remote controlled, right?
yeah.
Would I be able to get one? So the plan would be maybe even if I could get one of them, I could like mess up the. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe if I can get one, I can like maybe jigger it in a way that'll like
It'll shoot
make
the
it
others.
shoot at the others, basically. Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. That would be
Okay.
doable.
So you just need to get your hands on one?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I use my move power
To grab one
to pull a note? Yeah.
I
easily.
can stay here. I don't have to walk out there. We're doing it or not fun.
Oh.
Casually off the back of the hand. Okay, so you failed. Unless you'd like to roll a second die by tapping into the dark side.
Can I give him a reroll?
Yes, if you'd like to spend your reroll.
So
Wow.
giving this whole game's
So
job
nice.
is future.
But I think I said whenever that comes up, we've got to
You gotta
cheers
cheers to
Oh, yes.
Oh.
to Zara.
Zara.
Cheers.
Huzzah!
Thank you.
Hazarath.
Zara, ha space Zara.
So you,
So many references.
as you're about to reach out with the force, that voice comes into the back of your head again. You know you'll never succeed. All of your plans are doomed to fail. Great.
Base cack.
What negative emotion did you tap into to just even roll that
reroll.
second die? Oh, that was the reroll.
That was the
That was the
reroll.
reroll.
Oh, so you do, if you wanted to tap into the dark side,
Yes.
you could get roll an extra force die here. And what are the odds you would get another dark side? Very low.
Renzik is like.
You don't have to save the sky cows; they could just die here.
Really struggling.
But could you is there some other way to get this thing that isn't the Force?
Yeah, I hit the thing and cruise closer to the sky cows.
Okay, great. Good failure suits you, Renzik, says the voice in the back of your head. The thing starts getting closer to those. The two announcers become very... Hey, buddy, this is really weird, man. What are they doing?
I don't know. I think it's like they're messing with the show.
The audience loves these announcers. Just is the best show
They are
I've ever
so
heard.
spot on.
But the murmurs are starting to die in the crowd as people are starting to go, hey, what's going on?
They're looking at us more.
All the attention is focused on you guys up there, right as you get closer to the sky cow.
I'm waiting for
Close
him.
enough that these things are zipping around.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him. My move is when he has saved the sky cows.
Okay, you get close enough to grab one of these things.
So I grab one of the.
Or just seize it out of the air.
Man, this is some kind of terrible screw up, buddy. What's going on up there?
Hey guys,
This is not part of the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is not part of the show.
I know. It's,
Buddies, little buddies.
I know. It's like when Large Marge messed it up with a girl with the face. That's what this show's turning into.
Yeah.
That's what I remember from Pee Wee's Big Adventure. It scared me when I was a kid. It was terrifying.
Oh man, you're blowing my mind. You scared yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Classic space Pee-wee humor.
I hand Issa one of the whatever the practice things are. Or whatever.
Yes, the little laser droid thing here.
The laser droid.
It's fighting in your grip as you pass it over to you. Okay. Force die time. So, or I think so, or you just want to do a mechanics check.
Mechanics.
Oh.
I wouldn't mind using the Force to help it if I needed to, but
Okay.
I don't know. I've got
You
to
may not need to.
do like reverse jury rig.
What are you going to do? Oh, perfect. So you're just going to make it so it goes out there and shoots the other one?
Yeah. Like,
Oh, this is just a mechanics check. That works
Yeah.
for me. Gosh. Okay. 2 purple, but because you have to do it really quickly and you're under pressure, I think I'm going to do 3 black setback die. This is kind of a nightmare scenario. This is performance. Mechanical engineering.
I
stadium.
have mechanics proficiency in mechanics as well. Is there anything I can do to at least aid
Yes,
her?
absolutely.
Yes.
What would you be doing to aid her?
I'll kind of kick the end of his boot just to get the skiff to kind of go in the direction I think she's gonna need to kind of to
You're presented up. Great. Okay. Yeah. If you're helping her out, I'll give you an automatic free upgrade so you can turn one of those green into a yellow.
okay, cool. And I'm gonna flip one of these and take
Great.
a
Oh, Jesus
costume
Christ.
with me.
Damn you. 2 helping out. So you may have
take a gray,
one
green,
of those.
yeah.
Great. Well, I spent 1 to upgrade one of your purple to a red. So that's 3 black, a red and a purple against a bunch of yellow. and green.
Triumph all over this thing.
There. This is that guy here. No triumph for despair. Ooh.
But
blanks.
no. Oh wait.
Oh, no, you crush.
Oh, wait a minute.
You
I think we
crush
might
it
have done
in that.
it. Ha! It's not the way she does. She's
a
terrified.
lot of
of this.
successes, but with a few threats.
Yeah. Great. 5 successes, 2 threat. Great. So you do the thing, which was.
5 successes. Is that like a triumph?
Yeah, that's like triumph level number
Lots
of
of
successes. That's a ton. And
success.
that's after you had to wipe out a couple.
What?
So yeah, so you get in there and you, it's like a super simple circuit. It is not hard at all to crack. So what was it specifically you want this thing to go out and do?
I want to I want to make it so it I want to change its programming so it thinks that the other guns are the
Sky cows.
sky cows, and because they're not moving, just take them out, and then take itself out because it's a sky cow.
I want to add that when
It shoots at the one mirror.
Yeah, I think
Very poignant.
I want to add that when each time it takes out one of these little things, I want it to explode like a firework.
Well, I don't know if you have any say over that.
Well,
You could do something
Roll your leadership
fabulous.
for the explosions.
I lead.
You could
Fine.
Yeah.
Dance
But while
like
you're
a-
applying foundation, she does use that mirror to reflect the shot.
Yeah, here goes. Okay.
Okay, you do have to threat, which in this case I think is the unrest of the crowd, who at first were like, oh, something weird, and then they're kind of like, what is going on? And now people are like, I think the show's
Wait,
getting
so-
ruined.
Okay, wait. Has that
You
happened?
have just grabbed the thing. Yes, that's
so
the
it's like
two
it's
threat.
blown
Is the crowd starts to turn ugly.
Uh-oh.
No, it's
We're
now.
supposed to be killing the sky cows.
It's-
Most sky cows still alive.
It's a little bit time.
Cows.
Renzik does the Star Wars
cows.
equivalent of the middle fingers at everyone.
It's like,
What would that be?
maybe like,
Yeah, that's pretty insulting.
Yeah.
I'd be insulted.
yeah.
Double little fingers.
But no, right as the crowd is getting all kinds of upset, Lilibet jumps to her feet and runs to the edge of the platform and runs around it in a circle and says, "I'm alive!"
Classic.
And-
Classic supermodel
And
reveal.
then posing, lots of good posing, and what has kept me alive these 20 years is face cream. And then I'm going to take handfuls of it and smear it on the sky cows.
You're more like the Kanye West of the Star Wars universe. You're coming in on like the hovering platform,
Yeah, I'll take
prone
it.
to saying insane
And then I'm going
things.
to do a music video where I'm laying down. Okay.
Okay, that's a great.
Curled up to a ball.
I love it.
It's time for me to charm the crowd.
I'm gonna give you a free boost die because you're selling the face cream, and I love it. You're face creaming up these sky cows.
There's your.
Each time face is creaming of the sky
Now,
cows.
unfortunately, you had two, so I'm going to give you 2 black setback from the ugly crowd, from the 2
Do it.
2 threat there.
Give me that.
It's when it's there.
Give it all of me.
3 purple, 2 black setback, and I'm spending a dark side point, so that's going to be 2 red. I'm sorry, a red, 2 purple, 2 black setback.
Okay. I am going to charm them.
Please try.
I'm going to go ahead and take my regular charm. I'm going to upgrade this.
Ooh.
I'm going to use my 2 boosts
God.
that I've collected over this time. I'm also going to kill them with
Should've been a tougher
kindness,
roll.
which means I get to remove one of your setbacks.
Oh, I don't like the way you threw that setback away.
Kill him with
A lot fewer
kindness.
boost dice.
So sassy.
I know. She's just such
Oh, feel the dice.
killed
So many dice. So many triumphs
No
about to
triumphs,
come.
despair.
All of them are triumphs. All of them
No
are
triumphs.
triumphs.
You get a blank.
What on earth has happened?
Did you fail?
I'm re-rolling.
You failed, right? You failed out of 4. Yeah, that's why I love this game.
Well,
2-0. Thank you to Zero. Yeah, thank you for the reroll.
This time it's gonna be all triumphs.
Despair. Did you fail
You are
again?
kidding me.
You failed!
How is this
failed.
possible?
2 rolls that are
No.
4 yellow.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's no
it's- it's
successes.
even.
but a ton of advantage.
But I have 6 advantage.
6 advantage.
Okay, which is, again, kind of triumph level advantage. So, first of all, that blows my mind. I think that's the craziest roll that I've seen twice in a row. 4 yellow.
What the what? Your dice are against me.
Yes, they are. That's
I
right.
will
They're my
melt
dice.
them all.
They're my dice, so no, you won't. Second, you fail. So everyone like watches that, and then Polly Shore starts laughing. Then Pee Wee Herman starts laughing. And then the audience starts laughing at you as you run around. What a hilarious and deep reference to Little Limit. Who is this hilarious masked impersonator?
It's so ironic.
I know, it's so retro. We barely remember this, whoever that was from those old commercials.
When I was a kid.
Is there like a mic involved or like?
Is there what?
Is
Yeah,
there
this
like
will
a
be
mic?
broadcast over
Yeah,
the
yeah.
PA system. Or
So,
that you
yeah.
have. Oh, that you had? For sure, you had a mic.
Of course. How else would they have heard me say that I was alive?
That's a good question.
And with the only proficiency I have being in cool, I'm gonna take.
You're kidding me.
I'm gonna
Hang
take my 2 presents. I'm gonna say no, but seriously, everyone, this is Little Limit.
Okay, I do want to say, okay, they can all laugh at me,
They
but
are.
my advantage
75,000.
is that their laughter endears me to them. Like they're like,
Yeah.
what a funny person. We like her.
I like that. They don't know who you are. Whoever
No, they
this
have no idea
hilarious,
who I am.
Whoever this hilarious improv
Yeah,
crash comic, edgy crash comic is, who thought of the idea of defaming
someone's
Little
come out of
Ibbott's
their
name.
crappy theater and done the greatest live sketch ever.
Yeah, it's the perfect character to come back as. Yeah. Everybody, it's me,
amazing.
Zsa Zsa Gabor. I'm back from the dead, and I'm selling face cream here at the Super Bowl. Everyone would be like, this is great.
Yeah. I mean, it hurts me in my soul. That is not erased.
Yeah.
But there's the
Little
advantage
Ibbott is only popular as an ironic quantity in the future, not
that,
authentically.
That hurts me in my soul. I am full of pain right now, but it's advantageous for our overall goals.
I'm going to transfer that advantage to your cool check, upon which all will hinge.
No, but seriously, this is a little Ibbott for for parties and inquisitions about appearances. Please call the office.
All the inquisitors in the audience, all the Imperial Inquisitors are like, oh, Inquisition. Let's punch up those Inquisitions.
All our inquisitions need some improv comedy.
Couldn't hurt. I've been sat through a couple.
I stumble on the words. I don't do great. What's the?
I think I gotta give you the same difficulty she had, which was 2 purple and a red.
Okay, cool. Okay, and I'm using my cool on this.
Okay,
right?
what do you?
If that's appropriate.
So
or-
you were taking all 6 of your advantage and transferring that to you. So is that 6 boost die?
Ooh.
That's pretty
I'll take that.
swingy. They have the blank sides. I think they have 2 blank sides. That's pretty swingy. That could come up.
Can I have one more boost die?
Yeah. Wow, that's a bunch.
I would like to point out that nobody's looking at you at this
Oh,
point.
I'm like curled into the
They
smallest.
all came up blank.
Oh my
You
god!
are kidding me!
All but one.
3 failures
Wow.
to 1 success.
Wow.
But I have 1 advantage, so 3 failures and an advantage.
You completely kill the vibe. Yeah. There's really little Ibbott, and people are like, oh, this is
Is it funny?
Essa, I think I'm doing great.
Just that feeling when the audience just completely dies and everyone's it's just completely dead.
Yeah. I feel like with the audience,
Who are
how I feel every morning when
You're
I
all
wake up.
sad now. Just go home. Just go home, people.
Welcome to my constant state of being.
Okay.
Who are these
Okay.
tools?
Hey, we should have like the guards come in and shoot them.
Yeah, they shoot 'em. They put them away in a toolbox.
Yeah, guards, come in and shoot them.
Shoot their asses.
The zoo troops start to come flooding into the
Battle
battle
Zoo
stadium.
has troops.
The Empire, everybody's got. I mean, security guards at least start to come out of the stands here and there. Guns get raised
Okay.
towards you guys.
All right, I'm going to turn to
Back up
Resnick
in the window.
and say, well, my plan didn't work, so how can you
No,
do
this is
something better?
really.
You guys really had some bad luck on the rolls there.
insane.
Back up in the skybox. Lola Hut is just there.
Rolls.
Lola Hut is just there. I have one. I was sure I was going to have to use it to screw you guys up, but it turned out.
We did it ourselves.
Yeah.
You just had some bad luck. I can't believe that on the 6 boost die, that 4
All
of them
blank.
came up.
Yeah.
4 or 5 of them came up blank.
Yeah, all of them except one.
Lola Hut's just up there in the skybox on the edge of the skybox, like you guys just shaking.
Can we?
Turns and shuts the window behind her as people come in with the
but-
first laser bolts start blasting up towards you guys. Choo, choo, choo.
So then we use the thing to start taking off and to get out of there.
So it's very, very slow. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's a hut
they
sled.
moved pretty. Like they were like.
Can I
Okay,
use
you're
my-
right.
Can I do
Kind of
anything to it?
fast.
Because it'll help
But like
get away
walking
from...
speed. you
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like walking speed on like one of those like
No, no,
conveyor
no.
belt things.
Okay,
Like,
okay. But yeah,
Can I
we're
use,
4 or 5 miles an hour, maybe
Yeah.
maybe 5.
Can I use full throttle to increase
Yes, of course you can.
its
Yes.
speed by 1?
You have 2
Yeah.
slime-covered, gun-covered
Gun it!
sky cows
Yeah.
next to you.
I mean,
Oh, that's
We are overlooking that we have sky
What
cows.
happened with
Yes.
your laser thing? Did you succeed? or
Let's
did you-
ride
I
them.
do. They
should.
shot all the other lasers.
I think
Oh,
that
actually, I
turn
kind of
things
skipped
around.
that.
I think so
I
too.
didn't really describe that happening.
I
You
think that would
succeeded.
save this whole situation.
I wonder if I could. Oh,
So the other, I forgot to mention this. Just play that up. Yeah, the other little probe battle, little laser droids, are just finished blowing themselves up, and the little bits are falling to the ground. People are very upset. Laser bolts are shooting all around you guys. I'm gonna start doing some damage to y'all.
So my full throttle.
Jesus.
You got a triumph on
Creases.
that?
wow.
I got a triumph on that with 2 advantage.
Okay.
Full throttle.
So you go full speed. How would you? Okay.
So I increase the top speed by 1 for 2 rounds.
Great. So it's probably speed 1. So now it's up to speed
2.
2.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You take this thing up to like 15, maybe 20 miles an hour.
Whoa.
We're booking it.
Can I?
Wind in your hair.
My imaginary scarf is
Laser bolts.
fluttering in the wind.
Yeah. The tatters that they wrapped your body in are
This is the most freedom I've felt in years.
yeah, and so no question. One of the parts of the coconut bra falls off onto the platform. Do you regret your decision to?
No,
not
I
take-
don't.
Okay.
I'm living life.
Laser bolts blast at you guys from the stadium. All of them miss. I rolled for each of you guys.
Oh, thank
Do you have a
goodness.
thought?
Oh, I was like, well, because if the faster this thing goes, the quicker we'll be out of the public
Oh,
eye.
yeah.
I feel like is there anything I would like to see if I can give it another boost.
Absolutely. Oh, Kyle, I gotta go back to you. succeeded, which got you up to speed 2, right?
Yeah.
You also had a triumph, which is
I did.
Something amazing happens on top of that, and some advantage.
Yes. So a triumph, a success, and 2 advantage.
That's a full suite. So, what would you want your advantage and your triumph to be? Do you want to crank this thing up to 3?
Yes. Let's get 1 more speed. 1 more
3
notch
is
of
actually
speed
really
going.
fast. So I
Yeah.
think that's like
Yeah.
We're like hanging on.
you guys are like Kyle, or sorry, Kyle, Z-Tac.
Z-Tac.
Like you guys see, he's got up to like 70% of the way up the throttle, just to like save speed. And you're just like punch
No.
it. You know, okay.
Ludicrous speed.
Plaid.
Yeah, and then the thing shudders and then lurches. You don't know how he got the speed out of it. But you guys at like 80, 90 miles an hour, this hover sun just come shooting up. The 2 sky cows are just like spinning away in your wake.
But they're safe,
Fly.
right? Hey, we're
Fly
okay.
away.
Run away, sky cows.
Yeah, they'll never capture them again.
There's a triumph.
They'll fly off, fly to a different star.
It's like the fathers in Last Jedi. They'll never recapture those again.
No,
Yeah, no.
they ran almost a quarter of a mile away.
They're too
On
far.
this cliff, they can't go down. They'll never. They only have spaceships that are everywhere.
Their security's very lazy.
If I have any other sort of like advantage or anything that I can spend, I would like it
You
that
do.
the lurch forward of us like kind of like pulling it up to 100 is that little bit like kind of start like
The scarf falls off onto you?
yeah, well, like
No?
she like lurches off and like and we kind of like grab her at the end, but she does the like very much of like a Titanic
Okay.
sort of like
I
like
accept that.
arms wide to the audience and like your more of your face is actually like revealed.
It's a new meme.
As we
Do you shout anything as you go levitating out of the stadium?
It's like,
Yes.
yeah, she has
Yes,
ice
I
in her
do.
face.
What were one of my catchphrases?
Yeah, one of your catchphrases.
Make life a little bit better.
Great, that is definitely like spinning newspaper. That's the shot of you in grainy black and white on it. Oh no, not this universe, but that doesn't work. Great. So, no, that for sure is publicized across all the HoloNet stuff. So we segue out of that scene as the sky cows.
Did we get our stuff that we were
No.
doing this for?
No, we gotta get out of there.
I don't think any of that
No.
worked out.
We didn't succeed at pretty much anything.
I
No.
cannot.
Went
Oh,
really
no.
badly. Well, you blew up all the little
Oh.
droids,
Yeah.
and the sky cows
And
do
we-
Yeah. And I turned our forklift into a drag race.
I rolled just.
I rolled this world a little bit better.
Oh, I know.
You've sowed seeds of chaos and confusion amongst
We
a
didn't
big
get a
portion of
code
the
breaker.
population.
We didn't get Imperial uniforms.
It's all for the kids too.
We should have gotten them up front.
Well, you know what they say. Good. Any publicity is good publicity.
That's what they
And
say.
you have like a
But
mostly
they don't
full
really
jar
understand how this
of,
works.
a mostly full jar of flesh.
Now that will be key to our plans.
Oh God, I hope so. As you guys just
If we
parting
can-
shots
if-
from guards, sorry,
please,
Renzik
yes.
and Issa, you guys both get wounded in the shoulder by 2 shots. 5 points of damage each. You can apply your soak to that.
Do we still get? Did our wounds reset from last round?
No, I don't. Let's see here. No, because we kind of picked up.
Okay, no problem.
No, no. You need a stim pack or medical.
I still
attention.
soaked it. Oh.
You soak all 5.
Soak it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're tough.
Soak
Soak
6.
that.
I'm a
Oh.
walking meat shield.
You are a meat shield. So that was not the position for you to be in. Was trying to convince a crowd of a mod to calm down and
Yeah.
worship this person. Could have just
I
killed.
didn't want them to worship me. Just
Don't you?
well, I do. But you know.
Cut back
They
to
do in the
where do
other
you set
timeline.
down the you with that much speed and that much surprise on your guys' side. No one was expecting. Gate doors open. You guys slowly descend. Make some bizarre, absurdist anti-humor it seems.
Why did
Ruin
that
the
plan
show
go
and then
so-
just
As we drive off, they don't understand.
peace suckers. Flip everybody off and then just blast out.
Guys, can I take a moment to point out that we hardly ever plan anything in these games.
No, it's the one time
And
you
this is the
planned
one time
something.
they're like, oh, we got a plan. We've made a plan. And it went so wrong.
That's why we don't make plans.
That's why.
Welcome to being a DM. This is exactly what it feels like every game where I come.
We should have just walked into, we should have started off and just walked into the thing, and then TIE Fighter's like, get out of here. I'm like, no!
That would have worked better.
That's 2020, I guess.
I would like to see that. Yeah, I would like to see that play out. It's like, hey, get out of here. What are you doing here? And you guys are like, no. What are you going to do about it?
I just don't understand their humor.
That was just a great plan. We're going to end the series right there. Where do you set down
so hard.
the escaped hut sledge?
Let's.
Sledge.
Yeah, can we head down like a back alley or something like that? Let's.
Yeah, it's okay. So a back alley in Alderaan's dirty streets.
I have bad news for you. I think our plan is the shit trucks.
Oh, no, no,
trucks.
no.
Oh no!
We have. There's one thing we have.
Now we have a sled.
Yeah! You can't say that.
I can't.
Poodoo
The voodoo
transport.
trucks. The
This-
voodoo transport.
First of all, there's
keep
nothing more
screwing
terrible you
up.
could have said to me. Second of all right, I guess apparently we just walk in without uniforms and just see what happens.
Well, we
Climb out of the voodoo truck, which is dressed like we are, and be like, hey, and it's probably gonna go better. Very
I
bitter
mean,
now.
It'll
Well, that
probably
doesn't
go
mean
better
that
than
we
it
don't-
did back there.
Probably.
But look, just because we messed this up doesn't mean that we don't have like other options.
You don't understand.
I
That
don't.
I just used my best chip,
Yeah.
and it went to voodoo.
Oh, that's really harsh.
And
That's
I just
really,
gave
that
up-
kind of language is really
I just gave up
intense.
like the best chance I have at a good life here, so that we can go ahead with this mission. So
I can understand that
we
for
can take an
you.
extra few hours to plan something. Darn it.
I'm just
We
very
could-
upset, is what I'm saying. I'm very upset. Also, like, I'm famous, and like people were laughing at me.
The HoloNet is plain. There's a lot of confusion. Some people are like, brilliant anti-comedy, and like, who is this mysterious figure? And other people are like, is Lil Libet alive? Lots of weird information. No comment from Lolo the Hut. Who's like, no comment, no comment.
And with no tact, I'm like immediately on my device, just like looking at the memes, like ha 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 ha.
We do have.
We
that,
can. We can reclaim your name. by breaking into that base and becoming completely infamous.
Going to another timeline where this didn't happen.
Exactly.
That might be the only way to save yourself.
That's what I want. That's what I want now.
Now we have the most.
I no longer care about the rebellion or the empire. I just want to leave a timeline when this has happened to me and go to any other timeline.
Humiliate yourself in front of
Just make me
75,000.
relevant again.
It's okay, you got a big jar of that slime, so it's like, make us up for it.
No, it doesn't. All the slime is just spit.
You do actually look at it. It's really poor quality skincare product.
It's
a
terrible.
travesty what they've been
slurm.
selling people.
I sold good things. Nobody cares.
Can we use this to cover ourselves with and slide through tight pipes?
Probably.
Yeah.
You
Just
know,
lather
could.
ourselves.
Yeah.
we do have that junk drawer thing, don't we? Wasn't that a scrambler or a code
Yes,
thing?
that is a scrambler code thing.
Maybe
Maybe that'll be
So
our code breaker.
You got a code breaker in a box.
possibly if I do it right.
If a secret
could probably
flip
get us-
went our way.
Depends on how your luck's been tonight.
It's been terrible. It's been bloody awful.
You pulled out a triumph at the pretty much the last moment you needed a little help.
It's true.
So it's not
My guy
Gotta
has one
try and-
ability, and it's to drive.
For running away.
Cut to, I guess it sounds like, or if I'm right, the Poodoo truck plan.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Do we have like any uniforms or things that you can at least get into?
got-
My house, I could probably have like several uniforms, but I don't know who.
You used to have some smocks before they got.
Yeah.
They've kind of been repurposed into various fashionable forms. No, I think you're pretty clear.
But the one that you used is where it was a top smock was a bottom smock and a
Yeah.
bottom smock was a top smock. You just switch that back and it's a uniform
switch
again.
back. I've got I've got a military uniform, and I probably have at least one backup. I don't know.
Okay.
You probably have like a dress uniform for
So
pictures.
there's something you could
Yeah,
at least squeeze into, but maybe not
I
the
never
two
wore
of
it.
you.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
two pictures are scary.
So you two could have uniforms.
Renzi, I mean, it's like a different
How-
cut than you would normally see.
I'm not a big human.
But also my head is
also-
exposed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it would be in your yes, you're a human.
Yeah.
and
Wait
you're
a
an
minute,
alien.
I do have
I'm a
for
coward.
welding. I do have a
Very
welding
alien.
mask probably at home. I don't know if that's
Would
weird.
that be
For
weird?
sure, you have a welding mask.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be weird to walk around with
Probably,
a welding
but-
mask on.
Not as weird as.
Oh no, I guess that would be when you say it like that. No, but what you do there for sure is like a
Like,
yes, some totally.
Let's go find
It's not
Bob
like we have.
and get uniforms from him and kill him.
Find who?
Don't kill.
Bob.
Why would you kill
Bob.
Bob?
Oh,
Because then he
yeah.
wouldn't tell anyone.
We should get a uniform from Bob,
Let's get uniforms from Bob.
Yeah.
and then we won't kill him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We were.
As long as you say you won't, I know you won't.
We were also tasked with bringing back that
It's a good plan.
yeah. No, I think it was a great plan. At one point we did have the like
item.
to bring back like that item.
crystal?
That like the
peace crystal?
Yeah, the crystal, or at least this container or anything like that. Do we still have
The
that?
container.
You know, like, is there anything that can? Was it
Oh,
big
you
enough
mean
to hold
your
at least
original
one of us?
task when you went
Yeah.
delving when
Yeah.
you found these guys?
Yeah, we were like there was
Yeah.
like there
You
was
were
like a
technically sent down
refrigerator
there to
unit
get
or
that
whatever
back.
it was, that thing like that. Is there something where we can be like pushing along like an invention that can at least hold, you know, the equivalent of like
Like a cake cart.
exactly, yes, yeah,
But
like
not.
we're doing the like, you know,
Like we hide
call for room
inside the
service.
cake
Yeah.
cart.
That is
We're
legitimately an
underneath
item
the-
that
Yeah.
And then you
Empire was
disguise
trying
the
to get their
cake
hands on.
cart.
Yeah, we can do the shell of the thing. We can have the crystal be like, this is what we found.
Yeah.
Because it's probably impossible to
The
open.
box did get wrenched open when you kind of forced it open, so it can't reseal. You could kind of close the top on it, but
Can I try the force to make it?
I think you used the dark side when you open it up, so it kind of like
kind of screwed up.
yeah, you kind of just wrenched the top of it off. So it's
Okay.
all the internal mechanisms there are kind of wrenched out. So you could put the top back on, but it kind of
I'll
rattled.
tell you what.
Can we say
Put
we
the
found
top
it that
back
way, like
on.
you do at the store?
No, no.
Tie a string around it. Real tight. No one will know the difference.
You're becoming more British the longer.
I know. I'm very. Listen.
Maybe you'll fit
I
right
had a
into
lot
the Empire.
I had a lot of vocal coaching.
We could say we.
This is the
Very
darkest
upset.
timeline.
The more
Yeah.
upset I am, the more my fake
If you want
accent
villains,
comes out.
make them British.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So it sounds like the plan is, or I guess I'm not quite totally certain.
So
Get in touch with Bob for
Get in-
suits.
Bob for uniforms.
you potentially use the scrambler thing as a way to get in through the
Scrambler
doors,
for
to
code.
the code breaking stuff, and to
Cake
get in.
cart.
Cake cart, and we'll put the shell of the box
I'm not hiding under the cake cart.
You could. You're little. You could do it.
You could maybe scrunch down into the box. It's probably just about.
Are
big
you kidding me? This suggestion is terrible. I'm assuming it's coming from you guys. I'm not riding around in a tiny box held together with string.
It's just everyone. You put the box down, and it's right next to you, and everyone just kind of like looks at each other.
I'm having a very bad
We will tie it with a string.
I'm okay with being in the box as long as they shoot at her.
She's silhouette 0, so she could, but I think
If you're in the
I'm
box,
silhouette 1.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
you can't hear the laughter of the people outside.
Get me in that box. I want to be in that box right now.
We get to the classic, I always think of F Troop when I think of this, but I'm not going in that box. Not no way. Not no how. And then the whoop, and you're going into the box. Click.
Then she can't hear the people making the happy sounds and stuff. They're so happy. You made them so happy.
So,
I don't want to ever speak of that again.
Oh.
so we have a plan. It's almost like we didn't even need to go to the battle zoo.
Hey, but
we saved the
But it's so
space
fun
cows.
We did
Zoo.
save the space cows.
That's
And
I got to see
sky
some space cows get killed.
let's
No,
see.
we saved them.
Then we
Oh,
just
we
like
did
that
away.
meeting if we can get back.
We saw them get
them.
injured and then they escaped. I do want to see if they managed to, if the space cows managed to make it to the.
They better have made it.
Well,
No.
we didn't really do anything to help them other than put slime on them and stop them from blasting each
the
other.
slime is not good for like youthfulness, but it's good for little
Escape.
laser burns.
Yeah, no, I'm sure
And it's
it shoots the
greasy,
burns.
so if they try to catch them, they just slide right out. They're like,
What it really did was create
Like a
a big
greased
enough
towel.
distraction that people maybe wouldn't have noticed until a little too late to go after, until maybe down the line.
this sounds right.
So
This is the kind of day I'm having.
we need a roll for the space cows to see if they escape. We'll do light side points. They manage to get away. Dark side points. They recapture them.
Okay.
That's a dark timeline. I'm afraid to do this because I'd like to tell you they got away.
Well,
I
you
really
should
would.
reroll if you want to.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
What else is that reroll for, David?
How much do you really care about this?
Well, if it's your plan, I think I'm going to let you go and make the insightful roll.
I'm the one who rolled
Yeah.
3 yellows versus
I want
a
you to. I
red.
don't want.
failed twice.
I don't want to describe to you the renewed slavery of the sky cows. But I may.
Free the sky cows, guys!
Oh,
You are
no.
the worst!
The news reports are like, fortunately, both sky cows were recaptured, and
And immediately killed.
the elimination
out of
event
this
is
timeline.
rescheduled
There's
for next
nothing
weekend.
good about this timeline.
We need to blow this timeline.
This timeline needs to die.
Oh,
No
God,
more
it's the
timeline.
darkest timeline, and you see there's the sky cows being wrangled in, and a single sky cow tear running down.
No.
Just they're trying to touch each other with their flippers, and they're
No.
pulled apart, pulled into cages. Oh, it's brutal. Cut to talking with Bob. Who's negotiating with Bob?
Hey Bob. Wait, I think I could. I mean, I'm not good. I mean,
Split screen.
we're buddies, right? Bob and I are buddies.
Yeah, me,
Hey.
Robert De Niro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hat off.
Robert De Niro.
You're-
It is stormtrooper thing with the helmet off, so you can, or its helmet's on, and then he takes it off, revealing modern day Robert De Niro.
You have like the craggy good looks, man.
Real old Robert
This
De
is
Niro.
probably happening over comm or something. Or
Oh.
how do we meet up with him? Do you call him? You meet up with him in person?
I don't know. I think I said we meet up with them because we have to get stuff.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, am I still in the box?
Isa,
Bob. Hey, I brought you some
what the hell are you
marmalade.
doing? Okay.
Everyone, friends like marmalade.
Friends?
It's true.
Yeah, friends like marmalade.
her other friend loves marmalade.
People like marmalade.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thanks. Okay, cool. Marmalade.
Hey, thanks for everything going on and stuff like that. But
Yeah, you're, what is it? Because you're kind of, you're kind of putting me in some, you're blowing the cover.
oh, I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We'll be out really fast. I was wondering if
Okay.
we could just borrow like a uniform and any extra uniforms that you have. Just gotta borrow it for a minute and then we can bring it back. We just have to use it for some stuff.
What kind of stuff? What are you talking about?
Like uniform stuff, just like stuff.
Costume party. Tell him it's a costume party.
Like uniform stuff, like for a costume party. And I'm sorry,
I don't believe you.
why not? I said the words like that. I mean, the words I'm telling you with words.
You're not having a costume party with my official stormtrooper outfits, right? Tell me the truth, and I'll see if I can help you out.
Well, we need to sneak onto Starkiller Base to like use the main gun to shoot through a crystal.
Okay.
I
feel like
You would rather have me lie to you.
I feel like we just destroyed all plausible deniability. You're in it now, Bob.
I mean, I won't.
They warned me that you were crazy when I said, hey, oh, look, that guy using duty today. I'm regarding, they said, oh, that scientist is crazy. Crazy.
Well, it's not crazy. Look, here's why it's not. Oh.
Well, I don't care what your reason
it's
is.
not crazy. I mean, they came 20 years through time. We got to help them so we can change the timeline that we're on.
It's not going to get any less crazy the more we talk. But you know what would really help you out, Bob, is to just give us what we want and send us on our way so no one knows that you know her.
You could have let me die in there. You really could have.
She really could have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We were all set on it.
I was ready.
He goes inside.
Owe her your life to her.
He goes inside of his, I guess they're in his house. Goes inside, or outside, meeting right outside of his house. He goes inside for a moment, comes back out with 2 stormtrooper suits.
Bob, you're the coolest.
Like I guess they're in like a box or something like that. He just shows you and closes it.
We'll bring
I'm
it
really
back.
glad I didn't stab you.
Me too.
I'm really glad he didn't stab me.
I can't tell much, but I think that's a really high compliment from him.
These guys are dangerous.
Yes, they are.
Very. Thank you.
Don't tell me one of these is for you.
No,
You're just helping him out?
I mean, I'm helping him out by going.
Don't
I got my
Don't
own
hang out with
uniform.
these guys. They're going to get you killed. They're crazy.
Yeah.
He's crazy. He's a killer. He's a killer.
He's right on that
It's
again.
good. That's
Oh.
absolutely true.
Yeah.
It's what I like the best about
You're hanging
him.
out with you got to stay on the right side of the law, and the law is the Imperial law. You know what you're doing. You'll walk away from all this right now. But I owe you, so here, take them.
Bob.
Well,
yeah,
thanks,
my
Bob.
Word. I'm gonna. I'll be looking after her as best I can.
What are you? You're like an alien. What is this?
Yeah, I
that
know.
means nothing. I don't even understand what you say to me.
Oh, Bob, you're so racist.
All he is, they raised me right. What can I say?
You're on the wrong side of history, Bob.
Not the way it looks. Looking around the Imperial city that you live in.
We're gonna fix that.
Hey, Bob. Hey, thanks. If you need something, let me know. Can we hug first?
No.
Okay.
No, I cannot
Okay,
hug
no,
for a
that's
second.
cool. I
Let's
got
bring it in, Bob.
All right.
Let's bring it in.
Nope.
Okay. No, I got it.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm not doing this.
Okay.
I mean, I
right.
will bring this up, but she also kept you from being pushed out a window, so a hug seems like it's in order.
I just want you guys. I thought you left. Didn't you leave with your friend? You go. And he just like pauses and like looks at you and goes, "Think about what I said,
Okay.
because I want you to."
Okay, I'm thinking about
He
it.
turns and just goes back inside.
Oh man.
Okay. Uniforms gathered. Cut to.
That was amazingly easy. That was so much easier than my plan.
You have the leadership. This is I've been
I've
listening
been
to you for
misusing it,
20 years.
This was the die roll that came up at the end of last session, where you rolled the light side point to determine if you'd be helpful.
That's the
now.
truth.
So
Last session we rolled
That's
well.
that paid off.
So that's some terrible persuasion.
Hooray
You
for
made
paying
an
off.
impact on him. You really did save his life. You went in.
You
and
really
you actually really
100%
did. Several times.
saved his
Everybody
life
wanted him dead.
from us.
One life will make up for the
wanted
millions
him
of lives lost that I'm
stunned.
responsible.
You wanted him stunned. So, second part of the plan. Okay, so you have the stormtrooper suits.
Okay.
You're getting in the back of, or you're getting into the cab of your truck. Danny DeVito's
we
there.
Okay, so make sure they fill it all the way up to the topmost level. All right, and then you take all the.
It gives you all this just awful sounds, just everything he's describing.
I've gathered this stuff before. I know what's going on.
Great. Okay, so then you just got to do it 3 times. So he's giving the whole thing. You guys have the suits on now or not now?
We should wrap them up in
Yeah, we gotta protect it from-
Yeah. Plaster, and then we can run to the freshers. I bet I can find some of the freshers.
Sounds good.
Good call on the fresher.
Thanks.
Yes, fresher.
I was waiting to lay that down for ages.
You guys are cramming into. What is the plan to? Are you guys all cramming into the cabin or into the?
We're
Riding
into
in
the
the-
poop.
In the empty but very smelly.
Nobody looks. Nobody even takes a cursory look. It's like the people come over to like seal the things up at the end. No one even takes a look at you guys. It's,
Why would
smells.
they? It's foul in here.
Yeah, it's like if you got a porta potty from a festival, It's been out, and it's been emptied out. And
it's
someone
been
went
hot.
through with some Lysol and a thing and like spritz it and everything like that. But you're like down in it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, that's fine. That's fine. That's not. I don't smell this, and this is not my life. This is all fine.
I'll try and keep the wheel steady.
Each of the three of you are in each of the three like bins. You take off. Send your way. We cut to covering or just flying over the flat, desolate wasteland part of Alderaan, getting closer and closer to that cleft in the planet's surface. What is your? So you would be going to the garbage chute points and pumping those out, which would work. You'd have to crawl through the garbage chutes. That was probably one plan. The other plan would be to try and fly in through the main central hangar bay and come up, bluff your way in, basically.
Okay.
Which approach would you guys take? And we can say that you guys have comms or whatever, and you can talk to each other if you need to.
It's terrible in here.
It's cut really awesomely, where it's like each of you three guys are in like an identical looking room, but you're separate from each other, and then we cut back and forth every time you guys speak. It's top quality directing. Oscar nod, possibly. Okay.
Hey guys, it's probably going to be easiest if I just take this in through the normal route, but if you want, we can try and hit the front gate. I just don't know how good I'm going to be at talking our way in. I'm a driver, not a talker.
Normal route.
Okay.
That's not.
No objections. You guys, so you pull off from the main cleft and you're paralleling it for quite a few miles until eventually it's like, it's like a 1,000-foot long metal cap, hexagonal metal cap built into the ground with this big port, things like that. You just see it way up ahead of you. You're getting closer to it when TIE fighters suddenly pop up on your little screen, a little boop boop. 2 TIE fighters.
Okay.
Just flying patrol routes.
I'm going where I should be, so I don't really pay it much mind. Like, I definitely keep an eye on them because of the situation, but I kind of confidently just keep barreling through on my route.
Do you have clearance to be in here? This is they give you the.
Yeah, of course I have clearance. I'm just coming to pick up your leavings.
Proceed. Take it in. Thing lands. You get over to the access point. The ties like kind of go and disappear in the distance through the like overcast light until you can just see like the red tail lights kind of fade. You have a feeling they might be back on a roundabout patrol later. You guys are finally let out of the crap bins in the back.
Yeah, I have for someone some smelling salts.
Really glad I never learned enhanced senses.
Yeah, you guys all take the scarves off away from your noses. Oh, jeez.
The scarves are ruined. Throw them away.
Yeah, the scarf smell.
Burn them all.
Burn all the scarves.
You're standing on, so the ship has set down, and then, like I said, about 1,000 feet across, this big metal hexagonal cap. It's like, 3 feet tall. Just like this huge port. And studded around the edge of it are like multiple manhole cover sized access points. They would normally be popped open, and you would plug in the tube that would start siphoning out the crap. But there is like in the middle of this thing, a emergency maintenance shaft that you could access. It is just set perfectly flat into the metal, and there's just a little command console keycard thing right next to it that you could use to open it up if you knew the proper codes.
Oh dear.
Only 4 of you, I suppose, are standing there around it, looking down at it.
Maybe we can bypass the code and short circuit it a little bit.
It's time for
Yeah,
you
it's
to
time
do
for
your
our
thing.
breaker, right?
Yeah.
For the object that does the code. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because maybe we can use it on other keypads.
Is it just a one-time use, or is it something that we can use?
I think it's a one-time use thing.
Okay.
I think it would give you a one-shot triumph if you want to do that. So if you want to use it right now, I'd basically give you an instant in. I wouldn't ask you to roll for anything. If you just want to use a regular computer mechanics check, or computer mechanics
yeah.
check.
Let's try a regular
Crack it.
computer
We should
mechanics
save it
check
for when
and see
we're
what-
close to the room.
Yeah, exactly.
This has got to be
This is just the
easiest
outside.
code of the
Yeah.
the whole trip.
Yeah, so I will again. I have. I'm pretty sure you have more mechanics than me, so I will. I will aid you. Or my mechanics is right here.
Okay.
So I have.
Okay, we'll do
I
it.
need,
Yeah.
I need an espresso bean
I have
stack.
one proficiency in it, but
Thank
my
you.
intelligence isn't as high as yours.
Okay. Okay.
I had 5.
Okay,
before
so we'll
the
let's
third one.
let's work
And
good on this
it
thing
felt
then.
like for the first
I know
time,
trucks,
my brain
so
was
I
just like, "Let's go."
my aid is that I just rip the panel off for you, so that you have quick access.
This is intense here. Okay.
So it's a difficult check to
Okay.
get through this thing. It's very difficult. It's obviously hardened military code. Like you get in there and it's just like, they don't want people in this.
Daunting.
Yeah. So you see that there's the alarm system set up as well. If there's incorrect
Okay.
access typed in, no problem. 4 purple. You're helping?
Mm-hmm.
Is it mechanics or computers check you guys are making?
Well, if it's mechanics, I can help. If it's a computer, I can't help. Because
just-
I don't have proficiency. If
And it's the same for
The
you?
same roll
So
either
we'll say
way.
mechanics. So this is, you screw that thing there, you pry open the panel next to it, and you see all the cables and wires and
go?
stuff, and you
Yeah.
can just gonna override this thing.
Yeah.
Great, so 4 purple, very difficult. I'll
There
do the
it
same
is.
as I did before. We'll upgrade one of the green to the yellow since you're helping out.
didn't
As you're
need it.
standing there,
It was a jumping aspect.
somebody has or who'd be closest to your ship, your shuttle? I guess you're all standing right around it, so
Yeah.
just whoever would want to be. Renzik, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Renzik, you're closest. As they're peering down in it, you hear the little boop, 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 boop sound from your comm
Like
computer.
there are
TIE fighters,
fighters coming
finishing
back
their
around.
circuit, and they might be coming back around.
guys jump in the cab.
You get the sense that they saw you, all of you out there. Could be trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, if
So,
they.
yeah, so
he
at
said
least
if
you guys get in the cab so that
Oh,
if something
all right.
happens.
As you guys,
Yeah.
go ahead.
We'd say there's no
We hide
problem.
back in the cab.
You guys get over to the cab. Okay, so you get in there. You can see it's like the readout of how far out they are. Doesn't look like they're immediately there. Might take them one more round to get there. Let's see how this goes. Probably should have upgraded the difficulty. Did I need to?
I don't know.
1 success.
Oh, good.
A lot of
Nice.
So much threat.
So
Yeah, a lot of
let's see here.
threat.
I would cancel those, but quite a bit of.
threat.
Yeah, no, not that much. All cancels out. 1 success, 1 advantage.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, never mind. You guys get in there together.
We're like,
Yes! You guys are watching the ties are getting closer
we just like
and
we're
closer.
pulling
Yeah.
cables out.
The hatch pops open. You guys, cab door slams open. You guys, they come running out. It's so far away. It's like 1,000 feet across the thing. You guys start to hear the distant scream of these TIE fighters coming in through the cloud cover. You guys all slide to the hatch together. You have everything you need?
Yes.
Yeah.
One after another. Who's down first?
I'll go first.
I will. Yeah,
Who's this first?
I'll have
Right
everyone
there.
else go in. I'll be the last one since
yeah.
I'm
Allowed-
semi the one that's supposed
I
to
actually
be.
feel like, I mean, out of character horn, like, you should probably stay out while the TIE fighters go over because this truck abandoned here is more suspicious than
Yeah.
you working.
Yeah, I'll start. I'll like while everyone else is running in, I'm like trying I'm like pulling one of the pipes or you know like the tubes over to the
Perfect.
truck. Like there's no issue. I put on my biggest normal grumpy face.
Normal grumpy face.
Resting
As you-
grumpy
yeah,
face.
that would be the most suspicious thing is if you were just smiling away pumping crap.
Just
Another-
skipping over.
Whoops, a leak. No, so down first, followed by the two of you,
Yeah.
just as like Renzik, your head just dips under your antennas out as the ties cut overhead and you give them the wave and
And one of these.
Yeah.
cut as they go by. What was it, this one?
Yeah.
I like that. I'm going to start doing that. That's just rude. People get that.
It feels rude, but yet feels good.
That's kind
Hey,
of friends.
Here's your alien genitalia. Oh, bouncing. Zetak, you climb down after them into the darkness, and as you reach the bottom of this anodized metal ladder that comes down this narrow access shaft, it's all very smooth, clean metal, smells. Splash, splash, your feet settle into
the
Muck.
3 feet of
What?
loosed
What?
fluid.
3
waste.
feet puts it in my chin.
Oh,
This is unbelievable, the day I'm having.
you are chin deep. The rest of you guys are just, thigh deep in it, or however much that is.
No,
Just
no,
sloshing.
please
It's a
don't,
large
no.
sewer type. It's just basically a solid steel tube, 8 feet wide, 8 feet tall. It just seems to run for about straight on a mile ahead into total darkness, straight on a mile behind you into total darkness.
Get out
So it's
of
like
this
the one
timeline.
axis thing.
And then this never happened to me.
I pick up Lil Ibet and I put her on my shoulder.
All the poop drips down
Yeah.
your shoulder.
Yeah, the various waste, the poodoo. But
I saw worse in the Clone
Yeah.
Wars.
nice.
Whoa. We're really different than I thought.
What, if I may ask, is your light source? Because there's no lights.
Oh yeah, my lightsaber.
What? Lightsaber.
You're waving around right in front of your face. Nice. A beautiful yellow hue illuminates.
Do we have? I don't think I have anything
Can
else.
you cut out of here with that?
Oh yeah. I cut through lots of stuff,
It's very nice when he starts cutting through things.
Yeah, you did a great job.
especially stormtroopers.
It's one of my favorites.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
There's only 2 ways to go, towards the cut and away from the cut. And you guys start sloshing your way there. It is long, smelly, but eventually your nose is just dead into it.
So are our souls.
5 football fields of shit.
So sorry.
Dum, dum,
Oh, it was
dum,
awful. I'm so sorry.
Hey, but I'm going to give you a boost die for a great reference.
Yeah, it was worth
The
the
reference
quote.
was
It was
great.
worth the quote.
So I assume you're in the lead, Renzik?
Yeah.
Great. Give me a.
Okay, Little Ed is the only one that
check
has
do I
the
want?
legs. Yeah.
Being very aware,
You're being very aware?
being very vigilant even.
Yes. Good. I want a.
I've been playing his game for
This
a
is
while.
hard though because
I'm trained.
you can't. This is not something to be vigilant about because it's unseen beneath you. As the give me an athletics.
Unseen
check. I'm sorry,
beneath us.
athletics check.
All right.
Poop monster.
Nope. As a grate basically swings open underneath your feet, 3 feet below the muck, threatens to dump you down into a
Deeper tunnel.
deeper
Okay.
pile of goo. You and Lilibet.
No.
What's my difficulty?
2 purple.
Can I assist him somehow?
It's all dark, so let's go with it. Sorry, purple and a red.
Wait a second.
No, you can't because you're on his shoulders. Oh, no, you have no idea.
Hang on. I gotta look something up.
But I succeeded.
You crush it.
Yay!
No problem. Jedi senses you leap back as this. You feel like the ground shift beneath your feet, and the muck starts spilling down into whatever this other tube was. And after a moment, it starts swirling, forming a little whirlpool. Finally stops, and then there's a big blorble, a big bubble coming up, and then another one, and then another one, and then you feel something brush
Can
your
I?
foot.
Oh.
Yes, but I will take vigilance checks now from everybody.
I was going to see if I could sense life, but
Yeah, you can do more than sense life. You feel a little bit of life.
vigilance. So
Vigilance.
you guys are all around me. Characters who are within engaged range
Yeah,
of
yeah.
me, get 2 bonus die to their vigilance. 2 boost die.
What? What is the difficulty? Or is this
This is no difficulty. It's just whoever has the most success gets to go first.
Yeah.
just okay?
2 success, 1 advantage.
Yeah,
I had a triumph.
2 success, 1 advantage as well.
I got 3 success, an advantage, and a triumph.
Bam.
Oh
So
my god, wait, keep
basically-
track of that yourselves for 1 second. I have to roll up my.
2.
I would like to use this triumph to kill the thing
You don't even know what the thing is.
with my eyes.
I got 2 success and a triumph on mine.
Unbelievable!
Who else had a triumph?
I did
How many?
3 success and a triumph.
Wow, you go first.
Wow.
And then me, and then the rest of you guys can
It's so good
pay.
to
I don't know
have.
if you were paying attention to who had the most, but you guys order
We're the
yourself.
same. And then
Yeah.
what did Zeke?
Oh, he's rolling
2 success. 3 success.
3 success.
So
Okay, so Zeke, you're up.
and
Renzik is after you, but Lilibet, you're first, and then whatever this unseen thing is. So you can't even feel it at this point. You just see the bubbles and something sloshing around, and you 2 will go last. Figure that out.
It's so good to start with your least lethal character, but here we are.
You can always delay if you like.
No, I've got something. I've got some distracting behavior. It's time for some distracting behavior.
I would imagine a poodoo-covered Yoda is pretty distracting.
I was gonna say, constant state.
I see the bubbles. Yeah, no, you're all distracted at all times. But in particular,
You're simply becoming immune to it over time. Your distracting behavior has been extremely distracting today.
Amazing.
Okay.
So Lil Abet sees the bubbles bubbling up, and in her head, she's been thinking poop monster this whole time. So
Play a little play in The Boy Who Cries Wolf, probably, this walking a mile through waste. What's that? Is that a poop monster? Oh, no, it's just a poop. But I'm ever vigilant.
Just
All right.
good old normal poop.
Just a regular poop.
so what happens?
Lightsaber, just to be sure.
So what happens is when Lilibet sees the bubbles, she screams a high-pitched poop monster, like, "Ah, poop monster!"
In your
Which-
real voice.
Yeah, my real Yoda voice comes out. Like I can't even do my fake British accent. Which turns out to be at the exact register that whatever this is hates, causing it.
Oh, okay. You just happen to have the terrible voice. Okay, so what does this do to it?
Because so I exchange.
I would love that, actually.
However many of these, like, is there more than one?
You don't know.
I don't know, but whatever is about to happen, I can give a certain number of them each a threat on their next roll, up to my cunning, which is 2. But,
Great. Threat on its next roll, which is now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Great. Renzik, you feel and you guys all see splashing up a massive, meaty tendril covered in filth, attempts to wrap around your waist and yank you down into this pit that it's down in.
This was to
Towards Renzik? Yes. Okay, so I'm rolling all sorts of stuff here. 2 yellow and 3 green. It's a brawl at engaged range, so just 1 purple, I believe, right? Okay. You got so many. It's going to be upgrades for days today.
You know what? I am on his shoulders.
Yeah.
And I have this maneuver called dodge, which means that I can upgrade the difficulty of any attack on me. Which this technically is.
No.
It's attack on him.
Yeah.
3, that one got canceled. 3, 2 success. That's not bad. So you take 11 points of damage.
Whoa.
Soak it.
Wow.
As you
Nice.
feel your ribs creak and crush.
I miss our healer friend.
I know.
And you are, I had 2 advantage, ensnared. Beautiful.
Hey, you know what I still have? Is the grenade and the vibro knife that I took off that.
Oh, yeah.
You helpfully say to Renzik, as you are,
What is ensnared?
means you can't spend any maneuvers. In this case, for 4 rounds.
Is that a crit? Or is that, okay, it's just a,
That's just its extra ability, which I can trigger when I spend 2 advantage.
okay.
So he spends his 2 advantage to do that. So ensnared, you can't spend extra maneuvers to move. You're basically stuck in this thing's tentacles. It starts to wave you around. And then pulls you under. Yeah, I think it can do that because that's its ability. Crushing grip. As long as it has it mobilized, which you are. Great. So at the start of your turn, you're going to take an additional 2 strain and 1 wound when we get to the start of your turn, which is right now.
Yes.
Pulls you under. Remember to apply soak to...
Oh, cool. So yeah, then I absorbed that wound.
Yeah, I guess you would absorb all that.
Shield.
But the strain at least you'll take.
Yes.
Great. Inflicts... Yeah, great. Pulls you under, so you guys basically see Renzik go.
Did you put the threat on that?
Oh no, it was how much? 1 threat?
Yeah.
You can't do that, because her threat distracts it enough that it does not ensnare you.
Oh, nice.
So never mind. It's about
Distracting behavior.
It crushes you. It's about to yank you up into the air.
You're just smothering the slime on it.
Yeah. Your screech causes its vibrations to go through this massive rubbery foul tentacle. Can't quite pull you down. It just kind of throws you back slightly into the air.
All right.
The light swings crazily as your lightsaber, just flies all over the place. Now it is your turn, and you can see there's more of these tentacles that are starting to thrash out of whatever this pit was.
Is there like, can I see where there's like a center of it?
Yes. Let's throw it down. No, really not. It's such opaque, gross fluid. You can't. You can just see that there are thick, rubbery tendrils. This guy will do for us. Sort of like a Rathtar.
Okay.
Sort of.
A pootar.
All right.
Pootar. Pootar.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing at the tendril that's closest next to me with my lightsaber.
Okay, roll it up. Difficulty is a red and a purple. And well, since I've got nothing but red, so this will make it 2 red. No, I'll save it. No, that's not that exciting. Red and a purple.
Okay, cool.
That was nice. That was like you use your little distracting behavior. You're like one thread.
By the way, did we
That's not much.
Our strain? Did we recover that?
Made a big difference.
You probably recovered your strength.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Made a big difference.
So yes.
Other than the 2 you take at the start of your turn.
It
Great.
worked out.
So then I'm going to. But did I take this? Did I take that strain at the start of my turn because I thought he didn't get their thing?
You did not get
Yes.
immobilized, so no, you don't. So you don't take any strain. So you're
Cool.
fresh strain.
3.
Although it smells so awful down here.
But we were riding in those tanks. We got used to it.
We still.
You guys might. Oh, yeah, that's true. Your nose is probably dead still to that. Wow, that's a huge hit. 3 failure. You missed. No, 1 hit. Damn.
1 hit.
Right, because this guy was yours too.
Yes, and I crit.
Oh, damn you, lightsabers.
Yay, lightsaber!
Breach,
some pride in
Sunder,
the
Vicious 2.
Yeah!
And I crit.
Lightsaber!
Nice lightsaber.
I knew we brought him along for something.
It's like, you gotta let me do some upgrades, dude.
Okay, lightsaber flashes down. It's amazing. There's my bag. Great. So Sunder,
Yes.
which is great, and Vicious 2.
Cheers.
That's so cool.
And Breach.
Go ahead and roll those 2 up there, and we'll see how sort of critical wound you do this thing.
Oh, also I'm using my feral strength adds another point of damage to that attack, so it's 12 points of damage.
Nice. Ignores a little soak, of course.
Take that, poo monster.
50 plus an additional 2. 20, right? So 70. Nice. 70 flat.
Yes.
Love it. Scattered senses. Okay, great. You the pain, it starts to thrash, convulse under the water. Doesn't seem like it's going to be able to focus as well as on its attack. It can't apply any boost die to anything that it attacks with for the rest of the encounter.
Excellent.
Poo monster.
Poo is flying everywhere. It's like someone turned on. It's like you filled a blender with poo, left the top off, and then turned it on. It's just splattering the walls. It's covering your faces. The light is crazy. It's just black and yellow shadows as this thing flashes around. You guys can't quite see what it is. It's just shadows and then meaty tentacles slashing up at you guys. Your turn. What are you doing?
I've got a. I don't know if you want to go first. I've got a. I'm gonna shoot my gun at it.
Yeah, I think your gun's bigger, so how about you go first?
Okay. I'm gonna.
Which gun?
My
I forgot you had this.
my ACP array gun.
Right, that's right, the laser shotgun essentially. So it's this massive like triple barreled thing with different crystals and stuff. And when you squeeze it, this trigger just a crazy blast of energy that just fills the room and just fries whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. I'll let you describe what it looks like, but let's roll to see if you can hit. So for you, it's gonna be 2 purple. I'm gonna give you a black setback because it's mostly underneath the slimy.
Okay. And I think I've got.
It's heavy, so it's 2 yellow and a green actually, so that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. And then I'm gonna.
Purple, what'd I give you? Sorry, it's a purple and a red. There you go.
Okay. I'm gonna use my little boost die again.
Throw your boost die on, very good. Shotgun goes off.
Triumph!
Damn it.
Yes.
Yes!
Yes,
And
queen.
then this was that, and then I got nothing in that.
Is it a hit?
I don't know
Is
if it was
a miss.
It's a miss, but I got a triumph.
Okay, so you level this thing down into the, you can't quite see where it is in the muck, and just fire blind, strikes the blaster proof.
I'm like, yeah!
Filth goes everywhere. Yes, but you miss it. But you have a triumph. So it doesn't hit it, but something else awesome happens. Yeah, that's it. What happens?
I feel like he's so freaked out by having the limb cut off and then having this blast that just takes off down the way. Yeah, just takes off.
I think probably down the tube that it came up through.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been the sonic concussion of the blast. Z-Tac, what would have you done though?
I would have taken out my pistol and shot at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're reaching for the. You're
Like I'm weighted up to my arm, so I'm gonna fuddle around in the muck, and then I'm gonna pull out the gun, and I'm gonna aim it above the thing, and then just.
and then it's gone. It's gone. Just disappeared into the muck. You can feel kind of with your feet around this hole that opened, and you guys can kind of just barely screw your way down it. Everybody give me a resilience check.
Resilience.
Yeah, there's so much filth everywhere from that. This is just to avoid taking strain.
Against what?
2 purple, standard difficulty, just 2 purple, because it's so filthy down here. It's
Resilience.
so
Giardia down here.
Bronze.
Sorry, just the printing on mine's like so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Bronze.
Resilience. pulls from what?
Bronze.
Broad, yeah.
So 3.
Guys, I'm
And then what's the difficulty on it?
really beautiful
2 purple.
and really, really weak.
But you're on his shoulders, right?
You still,
Yeah,
it's
but-
so gross. That's a failure if you fail.
Yeah.
3
2
strain.
successes.
3
So
strain.
that was that. 1 success, 1 threat.
Great, you guys are both okay with it. You toughen up.
Yeah.
The guys who went through the war,
Our
Yeah.
souls are dirty already.
Yeah, exactly.
you've handled a lot, but that's too much.
It's too much.
You managed to.
I am so used to being perfumed and cleaned.
It's awful, but fortunately it doesn't last too much longer.
Thank
After you
goodness.
guys travel however many more thousands of feet, there's finally a access panel that leads, set like above the muck, just a little half door that you can open up that leads inside into the base.
Oh, thank God.
You guys come crawling out. It's like just a regular service room that has like a boiler in one corner and some space spops hanging out. You kind of managed to collect
Does this mean
yourselves.
we can get hot water out of
Probably.
this boiler?
Yes,
and
totally.
clean ourselves?
Yes.
We're-
Quick
I'm-
montage of you guys cleaning up the crap,
Getting dressed.
getting clean, take everyone unpacking their extra clean scarves and putting those on.
A little bit of Jester sunglasses at the end or
Oh no,
whatever.
you guys wouldn't have scarves right now because you are climbing into a stormtrooper outfit.
Yes. Does the
are you?
Stormtrooper outfit have any stim packs or anything on it?
Ooh, it would be no, he didn't give you. He just gave you the.
I
outfit.
have.
Good question.
I have
You're
I have
feeling those
2
ribs.
stim packs.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have 2 stim packs if you want me to just.
Would you mind?
Oh,
He
absolutely.
takes
yeah.
out the syringe. There's just a little bit of garbage juice
Yeah.
dripping off
I,
of it still. Clean
I
that.
kind of flick off some of it.
that'll do it.
I take out my rag that I use for
covered
my
in oil.
mechanics. It's covered in oil, now dripping with poo, and I still just
course.
kind of give it a little.
It's good of you.
And right in your neck.
Staph infection.
So that heals 5 wounds, I believe, right? Unless
Yes,
you have
5.
any
Unless
abilities.
have you used a stim pack yet today?
Not today, no.
Okay, cool.
so.
Yeah, so 5.
After you guys finally get cleaned up, clothes are just a total mess, total loss. The 2 of you are in stormtrooper outfits. What are the 2 of you doing? A little bit. Z-Tac.
I am dressed in another very fashionable outfit, leather jacket, red leather with one big black lightning bolt across it, and matching pants. And high
brought
heel
with you.
boots. And I'm climbing into the
That
box.
is amazing. That is an amazing outfit. Great. The box, of course, which you guys were dragging with you through the
Yeah.
sewers. Climb into that. The very little sewer
I
water
look
got
real
into it.
good.
Very
When
little
I'm
sewer
getting
water
into
got
it.
into it. Yeah, so you guys.
Very little?
Very little.
I go into the hot water. I
Clean
get
the
the
whole
hot
thing
water.
out. Okay. They're like,
We've been here an hour
time is
now.
of the essence.
Yeah. No, that's not this much of an essence.
Z-Tac, what are you doing?
I am going to just very lightly try and just brush off the just smattering.
70% covered in waste.
Yeah, I was up to here,
80%.
and I'm just kind of casually trying to wipe it off of the work clothes and whatnot.
People will buy that you're a waste engineer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's part of the job.
Great.
And I'll be getting the essentially box ready or making sure that she's concealed and kind of helping her in and all the other stuff.
Cake cart.
Yeah, the cake cart.
Awesome. Great. And you'll be the one pushing the thing?
Yes.
Great. So it's no problem.
I'm everyone else wants the smell off of them. I'm hoping that the smell just makes people not want to approach me.
Oh, that's definitely true. So as you guys push out of the workplace, or you kind of open up the door, two stormtroopers step out. It feels a little weird and awkward. Probably not your first time wearing stormtrooper armor, though.
No.
I'm like, this is crazy. How do you see this thing?
You're very nervous gestures in the stormtrooper armor. You guys have to include. Well, you brought.
Better guns. Could be.
Did you? You guys have the blaster rifles as well, probably. Yeah.
You know what? Before I get into the box, I want to give Renzik this grenade and vibro knife.
Climb into the box.
Wait.
Box opens. Grenade.
I'm sorry, I totally forgot.
Oh,
Take these. I don't really have a use for them. I'm going to be in a box.
Ka-tunk. Box goes back down. Very grumbly box.
no one will laugh at you in here.
I need a. So as you guys start pushing down the hallway, there are people come back and forth, and at first you're very nervous. They're like, "Oh my god," but people do. Or anyone who's curious about you get a little bit close, and then completely back off. They look at you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. I still look downtrodden, like I'm being currently oppressed. So.
And the fact that you're leaving little footprints of waste behind you wherever you're going with a squidge, squidge, squidge sound sells it.
Yeah.
Sells it. You guys are so thankful for the rebreathers and the masks. You guys navigate your way through this massive complex. You eventually get to a place where you're like, yes, wait a minute. One of the massive generators is right over here.
Yeah. And I do a...
All you have to do is get through the... There's a rounded, there's the sealed blast doors which lead back into the generator complex, and then there's the staff sergeant guy at the command console desk in his stormtrooper armor, sitting there. You guys get closer. Yep. How can I help you? Clearly have to get past him to get through the doors.
And
Delivery.
Yeah, you see me poke my head up from behind the box. She's just kind of standing there astutely. I was taken to retrieve this. We're supposed to be turning this in. I got the paperwork somewhere, and I'm gonna shuffle around and then pull out just the most disgusting.
Could be anything.
Yeah, it could be what some requisition form from God knows when.
Jesus.
But it's just I slap it on the top of the thing.
Nice move.
Sorry, retrieval was a bit of a mess.
I need a deception check. Okay. I'm going to give you plenty of boost because that's brilliant. You've got two stormtroopers with you, so I think difficulty to bluff your way into the laser generating chamber, which has probably no immediate bathroom access. It's probably a little bit harder. Okay, I'll give you 3 purple.
Okay.
But take 2 boosts for these 2 clever people and an extra boost for your pretty good lie.
Cool.
Keep covered.
And can I...
That's 3 total boosts.
Can I flip one of those over to upgrade?
Go ahead. Okay, so
That's,
yep.
You
And then
3 total
I spent
boosts.
one as well, so add a red.
Oh, okay.
Try up.
You have 3 boosts total?
Try up.
I've got my reroll left.
Oh, 3 boosts total?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
because these guys are helping, and it was a clever plan. You reach the door. This guy's like, let me just check. Oh, that's a
So
failure. Wow, you guys had bad luck.
So these. So this. Well, it's a ton of advantage though. So.
There's the delivery slated for today.
Yeah. So 1. So 2 failure. No. One
Zero! Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you for your generosity.
Probably rerolls for me.
One failure, 5 advantage.
Holy smoke, so it fails. There are no deliveries slated for today.
Look, man.
Take back your paperwork. Clean this up.
No. I didn't slodge through the weird whatever the heck was down there in the trenches for Alderaan, in this scarred in the whatever that area was, just so that I need to wash this filth off of me. Can I just leave this with you? Can you take care of this?
You're gesturing to the box?
Yeah. They're like
Let me take a look at it. What do you have in there? Starts to go towards it.
Well,
You don't want to do that, sir. High radiation.
Thank you.
He looks at you guys. Radiation.
Yeah.
Sanitation engineer.
Well, a retrieval.
He handles the big stuff. He's specially qualified.
I handle all the mucky muck. This stuff is highly volatile.
He is about to set his hand on the box and it's above my pay grade. Go on in, hurry up. Don't spend too long in there. He hits the button to allow the doors to open. They unlock, open up, and you guys manage to push the cart through and enter together into a gorgeously composed room. A massive, huge, it's like you get the sense of you're inside of, if you're an ant inside of a perfectly clean car engine. Inside of, it's just so, the generator room is huge, 100 feet across, maybe more. And it has this, in the center, against this back wall, this massive semicircular burnished steel reactor chamber that has, those clear glass window on it where you can see energies pulsating and stuff like that. And as you guys step into the room, and the door is shut behind you, 2 groups of stormtroopers step out from the sides of the walls, from the shadows. And one of them pulls off, they'll point their guns right at you. One of them pulls his helmet off, and Robert De Niro's face shows up.
Bob.
No.
How did I know this was going to happen?
Never trust this stormtrooper.
I'm gonna stab
Pushed him out.
I told you they're gonna get you killed. I told you they were gonna get you killed. Why couldn't you listen to me? You're under arrest by the Empire for high treason. Put your hands up and throw your weapons down. That is where we'll end it for this evening. In the reactor chamber. You're huddled in there with the crystal, aren't you?
Yep. I'm in the box with the crystal.
So you're just kind of hugging it up to your boat. Gotcha.
It's snuggled down.
Here's the thing. I've got one arm around the crystal and the other arm around my vat of face cream. And I'm like, somehow this is gonna come together.
Really applying.
Just pop out like Boss Nass.
Flesh cream! Thank you, Zara. Thank you for that last minute donation. We will get to that first thing next session, which is next Thursday. Guys, thank you for a great session this time. You cracked it after an attempted start. That was pretty amazing. Unfortunately, they recaptured the sky clouds, cloud cows.
That is so wrong.
It's still my favorite part.
It's a
that we
bad
all
world.
I was just imagining when all of the
was amazing.
like Robin Hood Men in Tights when they're all just in just the worst.
But you guys then got through the whole facility. Unfortunately, you've maybe Bob's trust could only be pushed.
I
At the end of the
feel
day,
like,
he's just a stormtrooper, or is he?
no, I feel
find
like
out.
this totally
You might have to
justifies.
access an emotional depth that you don't know if you have.
Man.
Maybe. Or maybe we were right all along.
Yeah, or maybe you should have
you
just
are
killed him
learning
the
that
first
right
time.
now.
If you just killed him and taken his outfit.
Bob was born to be stabbed.
I feel like
Yes.
sad sounds coming out.
Sad noises. Guys, a great session. You guys brought it again. We will be back next Thursday for part 3 of 4. So if you guys have been watching and you're curious to see where this is all going to go, the answer is they're going to try and go back in time. What's going to happen after that? Assuming you make it. Assuming I don't shoot you to death immediately. How are you going to get out of this one? 6 stormtroopers have guns pointed at you right now.
A total of
Whatever
6.
the face stuff.
Yeah.
I'll
So
have
we
to
get to
get back
start
to
next
you on
session
that.
just
At
with
least 6.
having our best like Godfather death save.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's how it could have happened. Okay, so the other things very quickly, guys. Like I said, tomorrow night we have Deadlands, which is our Wild West or Weird West themed RPG game. It's actually called, what is it called? It's called Wild Cards. It's the Deadlands campaign world, which is super cool. Really fun supernatural Wild West stuff with some amazing players and a great DM. Well, we've got great content all week long, so just tune in. Thank you so much for all of your donations tonight. You guys keep us here and keep this running, so thank you so much for supporting what you like. I'm going to plug something of my own, which I've always forget to plug, which is if you guys like my DMing style at all, God, I hope you do, or even if you don't, I sell a product. I started a company called Dungeon in a Box.
It's the best.
Oh, thank you. It's a monthly dungeon crawl in a box subscription crate service, like Loot Crate, if you know that, except everything in it is like for like RPGs, like D&D. So it tells a complete little adventure.
Everything you need to,
every month.
to GM a game.
Map, minis, adventure book, terrain tiles.
Very cool.
Big fold-out 24-inch map. Yeah, it's cool. Check out the website, dungeoninabox.com.
I would like to add to this plug by saying my favorite part of the Dungeon in the Box is the maps because, like, the minis are great.
Minis are great. They're my
having
favorite part.
the pre-planned adventure means that your prep time for GMing a game is way down. But like I always the maps are the most time-consuming part, and these look way better than any map you're going to make yourself. And are reusable. They're
great. I'm working with some amazing artists who are getting great stuff in. And no matter when you start your subscription, you get the first box in the adventure, and the whole thing plays out. It's like a year-long adventure. But you can play each part as a standalone thing. It's just check out the website, dungeoninabox.com. Yeah, it's fun. Anyone have a little plugs they want to stick here in the end? Zeke? No?
Yeah, as always, check out Fun Size Horror if you like fun size horror content.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm going to check it out. Where can I find that?
At funsizehorror.com.
Funsizehorror.com.
Fun size horror, not size.
Are you saying horror or
horror? Horror.
H-O-R-R-O-R.
Yes.
Not with the W.
They both sound good.
Rural juror.
Rural juror. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Once again, you have been watching Saving Throw, the channel where it's to be a nerd.